It's incredible. Oh dear. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to warn you now. There is a very loud child screaming outside my apartment window. A very loud child. So if at any point you just hear like, ah! Then that is a literal 4-year-old as far as I can tell. Listen, I'm not great at identifying children, but I don't think he's old enough to know better, so I'm gonna give him a pass this time. Oh dear. Here we go. Is it Ben? Ben is old enough to know better. Ben's old enough to know words like the foul miasma, so maybe he's more grown up than I am. Wow, very strange. You know what else is strange? Me when I make the audio be the right volume. Me when I make the audio be the right volume. Me when I do the thing so that my GoXLR knows to make it so that I can actually hear myself think. Wait for it. Why did that just make it go quiet? I've never been good at audio, so don't expect me to start being good at audio. Holy fuck, is that pom-pom purring? Ah, you've identified him. Oh god. Wait. I like, oh god. Sorry, I just got jump scared by the fact that my mug picked up my coaster for like the 5th time this week. Very scary. Where's my GoXLR thing so that I can hear myself think? I have bad hearing. At every single convention I go to, I have to give the team a heads up, just like, I'm a little bit deaf. If you've been to a meet and greet, you probably heard me say the words like, I'm a little hard of hearing. Would you mind getting a bit closer to the mic? We'll see if it's a hardware or a software issue one day, I'm sure. Oh no. Oh dear. What was I saying? Something, I'm sure. Me when the volume goes slightly more. There we are. Is that okay? Do I sound like a human or a person? And if so, tell me how to fix that. Put napkins on the coaster. It's one of Kirby, so it is nice and round, but it's got like a lip around the edge. You know how a thing would have a lip around the edge? And I think that's getting suctioned and it's picking up my entire coaster with my mug. It is quite curious. I need to clean this at some point. It's got like water on it. It's got the condensation. I'll show it to you at some point when I get I've ordered a new camera. Let me put this down. I'll show you my really cool coaster that I don't remember where I got it. I'll show you when I get my new camera because yeah, I checked and she's deader than dead. She's really not doing well. Apparently, oh god. Apparently the one that I have has a tendency to sometimes just up and die, and that bonk sound was me taking the little thing off of my desk. It's got one of those spinny things that attaches it. My mic arm is the same. But yeah, I plugged it in like 15 different USB sockets of varying power. Ugh, there you go. Hold that, Mr. Octopus. He's just chilling. My office assistant. And many office assistants. I tried it with a lot of different cables on a lot of different USB ports. I tried plugging it into my Switch. It didn't like that. Didn't like anything, as it turns out. I'm convinced she is just dead, so I've ordered a new one from a different manufacturer, and we'll see if it works any better. And I promised I want to give a product review, so as soon as that shows up. Expedited shipping was free, so we'll see what the quality of that is like. We'll also see if someone steals it from outside my apartment door. I haven't ordered many things at this place yet. Amazon seems to be fine. I don't know about anyone else. Oh no. We've had to come up with like a contingency for... I should talk about this whilst doing the fun jigsaw puzzle. And on the note of the fun jigsaw puzzle... Oh god, don't look at my unfinished jigsaw puzzles. No. Custom puzzle. Look at my beautiful custom puzzles. Some of them are Pikmin. Some of them aren't Pikmin, but that's okay, we can fix that. Some of them have pom-pom-purin in them. Add new image. I am a very silly fella. And I was just wondering if maybe... Hoist? We could do some sort of hoist puzzle? You want to do 1,000 pieces horse puzzle? So much of it is going to be green. Do you want to do a horse puzzle where 1,000 pieces are green? Yep. Bakshin is somewhere. Is she? Oh my god, Sakura Bakshino isn't even in this image. Wait, should we try to find a different horse puzzle? It's surprisingly it's surprisingly hard to find large-scale Uma Musume tea art. I'm trying. You believe you me. Size, log. No? No? I don't want one with the newer horses in, because I don't know their names yet. I know some of them, but it's mostly by just going on the wiki. You got hoisties in here? You got a hoist? You got some sort of hoist? You got the... So many Google image results, and yet none that seem to want to do it for me. There's gotta be a way for like... Uma Musume, pretty... We'll go with this one if we can't find something I like more. Key art. There's got to be like a gallery or something that someone's put together. You know, like how people do on the internet. Wow. This looks like it could be good. And this one wouldn't just be full of green, and it's got horses that we know. And is Sakura Bakshino in there? Oh my god, yes she is. I found a better image. It's a WebP. I can fix this. I can fix this. Open up Clip Studio Paint. It's 2,700 pixels long. A blessing from the gods. A blessing from the gods.png. Nice. Add new image. Yes. 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 This image is better because it has Sakura Bakshino in it. It's got a higher horse-to-horse ratio, and that means that I prefer it to one with a lower horse ratio. You understand. You're intelligent folks. You understand what a horse looks like. I hope. I think we should do 1,000 pieces horse puzzle tonight. Oh god. I make good choices. We can do a horse puzzle. We can talk about things such as horses or not horses or some mix of the both. Great puzzle. Do we have sliding puzzles here? Any puzzle can slide if you believe hard enough, right? It's been a while since I don't think I've done a jigsaw puzzle since... Definitely not since I moved. Oh look, the copyright notice. Yo, no way. I haven't done a jigsaw puzzle and I'm a genius. I already have things connecting up. This is Meijiro McQueen. This is Air Groove. This is Tokai Teo's eye, I think. This is also... You gotta be a real horse nut to know what the copyright notice looks like. I think this is Special Week Sleeve? I'll figure out who you are in a second. Give me time. This is text. This is just text. This is also Special Week Sleeve. This is also Special Week Sleeve. Listen, it's important to have hobbies. And I'm normal. And that's a horse. And they're all horses when you think about it. But this is a good sign. The pieces aren't just blending together. I'm not having a panic attack looking at this immediately. We'll save that for later. Stay tuned to watch a man have a breakdown live on stream. I've forgotten the controls of the... Shit, fuck. I've forgotten the controls of the Jigsaw game. It's been so long since I played the Jigsaw game. Weep, 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 weep. There we are. You incorporated? You incorporated yet? No? I see. I see how it is. Oh dear. Ooh. Finally, I'm back in my natural habitat. Funny Jigsaw game. Ah, feels good to be back. There's a reason I chose this for my birthday. Every EN VTuber's got into Uma Musume, lol. I give myself a pass because I'm like, well, I watched the anime, and then I act as if that makes me a better fan. I seem. It seems. No, sometimes it's fun being into the popular thing. It's nice going on Twitter and knowing what anyone is talking about. That's not gonna last, and you know what? I kind of don't want it to. I want this to be like a special occasion, and then it's never gonna happen again. And it'll be wonderful. And then I'm never gonna have to interact with another human person in my life, and that's Silent Suzuka's sleeve. And that's also Silent Suzuka's sleeve. And that's text. And that... Oh god, I'm gonna have to remember what Japanese characters look like again. Oh dear. I realized yesterday I'm going through that thing where like you went to a foreign country and you had a good time, you learned the language, and then it's kind of just slowly slipping away from me now. So I gotta go back like next week if I want to keep my language proficiency up. So if you don't mind, I'll be fucking off for 3 weeks, and I think this might be my own Top Gun, but I can't tell. Oh dear. That's... I found you. I fucking... Oh, those are slightly different horses. One of those is Special Week and one of those is Tokai Teo, and I can't tell which. Oh no. Not normal. Is today your birthday? I mean, you can't prove anything else. Surely you can't prove otherwise. This is El Conde Pasa. Is this also... I can't tell if this is also El Conde Pasa, but I think it might not be. This is Rice Shower. I just picked up the smallest puzzle piece. Yeah, this one's mine, a Top Gun. I know horses when I see them. You must understand. It's been a while since we just had a good, calming, calm, normal activity. And that's okay. I was gonna do horses tonight because I was gonna do Pokemon cards on the day that was the one that was yesterday. I'm losing track of time. Thank you for asking. Where is the rest of my pink? Hello? Hello? The color pink? It'll be... I'm a genius. I'm never gonna dead. Major Orion. Is this copyright infringement? I don't think anyone's going to get upset enough that they're going to do something about it. Whether it is or not. These are letters and characters. They're not letters. Japanese doesn't have letters, it has kana, which is a different thing. And it'd do you well to know the difference. This one is Royce Shower. No, I said I should just get started with the puzzle so that I can gossip, but now that I've started the puzzle, I've forgotten all of my gossip. Oh no. Oh, what have I done? These feel like they should fit. These... Okay, sure, what the hell? No. Hello. Okay, sure, what the hell? Which horse is this? More information is required at the current time. But I know I saw a bit of Agroove's hair that are just there. Aggroove. I know you when I fucking see you. Oh dear. Is my method for doing jigsaw puzzles the most efficient? Well, you don't know any better, so let's say it is. This is special week, so I think a lot of the big eyes are probably... Stop looking at me with those big ol' anime eyes. I think the big eyes are mostly gonna be from the main 3 horses. Horse. Now, what was I going to gossip about? There's always some... I can talk about this now, because the video is out. If you saw on the disc... I talked about it. It was on the disc. Nice. No, I posted about this on the Discord earlier today, but I was in another Magic the Noah video. It went up a few hours ago. Fun fact, he never tells us when we're going to, like, when those are going to get posted. Like, we know they're going to be posted. But then I just get a notification on my phone from YouTube being like, Magic the Noah mentioned you in a video. And I'm like, oh, okay. Sick. Damn, good for him. Oh, boy. Fun little surprise. Another surprise would be me finding out where this puzzle piece goes. How curious. I'm positively mysterious. I'm a genius. You might think I'm overreacting to joining up one puzzle piece. But if I don't, then where's the fun in my life anymore? I'll identify that horse. I'll identify any horse. Point at it, I go, that's a horse. And you can't say I'm wrong, because I never have been. And that's... Okay, so that's Silent Suzuka. She looks a little bit messed up, but we don't worry about it. So yeah, the session was very fun, even if I was burning to death because it was in the middle of the heat wave when we had it. I was the first into the call, and we had a bit of a chill, a chat, Noah and I. And probably half I said was, it fucking toasty. In this country, everything is humid. Oh no. It was very humid the other day. Literally talking about the weather. Girl, you gotta stop. Voice? Voice? A song that plays when you see a hoist? I know this text is meant to be at the bottom of the image, but I am a fool, so we are just doing this. Also, the orange text isn't like on top of the blue text. I'm just really good at organizing things. Stop telling the truth. Start gaslighting yourself into thinking that you're better than you are. That's self-esteem, baby. British people when the temperature is above 70 degrees Celsius. I am British. Yeah. Genuinely, any day I see that the temperature is gonna be over like 23, I go, okay. Oh hey, I'm action. Like I open up the weather forecast and I just kind of go like, oh. No, cool. No, that's cool. No, I'm very. No, that's great. No, I'm okay. Sure. What the hell? Major McQueen ear. I see you. I fucking see you. No, hold on. This shade of purple might also be Godship. By the way, if you're wondering how long this is gonna take, let me just... There we go. 0% complete. Song that plays when you're 0% complete on your jigsaw puzzle. Yes. I'm a speedrunner. Oh dear. You gotta do the edges first, but I am impatient, so I'm going to do every part of the puzzle first. And that means that I'll be done. In like 15 years. Also, I think I forgot what Taiki Shuttle looks like. I got very confused. Evil and intimidating puzzle horse. Oh god. Right. Major McQueen just lives over here now, apparently. Good for her. Good for her. That's Marzensky. And... that's Hadoodada! Part of me wants to focus on one horse. Part of me is like, no, you know you're not gonna do that. Oh dear. I'm so fucking good. No, where was I? Video with Noah, fun. He just kind of appears out of the blue and is like, play my games. And I'm like, okay, Magic the Noah. 10 pages of rules. No Magic the Noah. Oh god. I saw a lot of people asking if he could share the actual rule guide. It's just like a Google Doc. I think he could do it if he wanted to, but it's... Going in there would be a spoiler because of things that happen. Oh, it was wonderful. It was a very good time. I need to focus on the pieces on the edge of the puzzle. But I keep not doing that because I'm really cool and good at multitasking. And again, I just have to tell myself these things and they'll become true one day. Hoist. What? Wait, no, of course this is Daiwa Scarlet. What am I doing? There we are. This is Haru. Still can't believe Haru doesn't have a proper race outfit after all of this time. Girl doesn't get shit. I don't know if she has alternate skins, but I don't remember seeing any. Oh no. Whew. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. What a nice time we're having. And by we, I mean me. I know where these horses go. Theoretic. Where the fuck did I put my Mino Top Gun pieces? There we are. I think this is Mino Top Gun. God, I really hope that's Mino Top Gun, or otherwise I'm gonna look like a fool. Theme of a fool. Where's theme of a horse? This is also a horse. This is also text. You just gotta lock in. You just gotta lock in. If you want to eat dinner tonight. That's the situation I put myself in. You go up there. It's me, Rudolph from Symboli. I think these are Haru's gloves. Yeah, that's the same shade of pink. Guy who is just a little bit too good at identifying horses for it to be. Listen, you can't comprehend women having hobbies. Please. There we are. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you see that? Incredible. Where is Ryan? There is Ryan. Beep, 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 beep. That's it. Stop getting distracted, but also keep getting distracted, because that's Symboli Rudolph. You'll thank me for getting distracted one day. Unlikely, but possible. Haru Urada hair. Haru Urada face. No, I said this on Twitter today, but I think a lot of Uma Musume or horse names would also just work very well as like Twitch streamer names. Oh hey, my favorite Twitch streamer, Mr. CB, is streaming. Oh yo, no way, a new Bubblegum fellow just dropped a new video essay. Oh hell yeah, that's my dinner plan sorted. You know, a Smart Falcon just dropped a new Ori song. Anything is possible, believe in your dreams. She doesn't need to be a YouTuber to do that, she knows what she's about. My favorite Twitch streamer, Vodka. Listen man, people have all kinds of weird names. There's this one guy I know called Rin Penrose. That's strange and unusual, to say the least. He knows how to identify horses with shocking and disturbing accuracy. They're side pieces. We worry about that later. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. We'll get there. It might take a few years, but we might get there. We might. I want to say this is Gold Ship. This is Silent Suzuka hair color. I am forced to believe by myself. Okay, sure, what the hell. This is Mayano Top Gun hair color. I am forced to believe. And this? You gotta look at the horses in the context of them being horses. Please understand. This is Tokai Teo Triangle, the famous Teo Triangle. You'll love to see it. This is Mayano Top Gun hair. It's always Mayano Top Gun hair for some reason. I think this is Super Creek. You can see which horses I tend to play. Or look at, I suppose. You can tell which horses I've observed with my own 2 eyes. I've seen them out in the wild. They're terrifying beasts. Yes. I'm editing the Bakshin video as well now, and it's... it's certainly one of the videos of all time. I feel powerful. I've done great misdeeds unto science. And also I've horsed. Haru, probably Haru. Where? Can I fit any of these Haru Urara pieces together? Yes, I can. Ho 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 ho. 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 Hue. A I U E O. Close enough. A I U E O. Yes. What if? A I U E O. Excellent. There we go. Major McQueen. Major McQueen. Figure it out later. I want to say that's Symboli Rudolph, but I'm not going to say so with any form of... Yes, Sakura actually know it. You'll love to see it. Welcome back to Rin Says Horse Names. Yo, this one looks like a tap dance city. I hope... Sometimes I get very into a thing and then I fall off it, and sometimes I don't fall off it. And I'm hoping that I don't fall off the horses. A, because that would hurt immensely. This is a gold ship and she would punish me. For every crime, including the ones that I haven't done yet. But also, I want to be able to... Yo guys, if you checked out the new gacha banner, this one has Tap Dance City. I love how I love how like that some of the horse names are gonna get. You know? Like, come to Uma Musume. Some horses are stylish. Some horses have silly names. Some of them are gold chip and will cook you alive in a frying pan if they get permission. And maybe even if they don't. It's very exciting. This is Silent Suzuka's hair, but I can't prove it. Horse, 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 horse. Horse, 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 horse. Glass Wonder, horse, horse. I mean, Grass Wonder. I think maybe back in the day when I first watched the anime, they had subtitled it as Glass Wonder, and I keep tripping up on that. Evil, fucked up Agnes Tachyon smile. Trainer. Trainer. We must go fast, Trainer. Oh god, Tachyon, what have you done to yourself now? We must move at increased velocities, Trainer. Oh god. Machikane Fukukitaru. And I think, yeah, that's probably also Meiji Dodian. Ooh. Horse, 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 horse. Clip, clop, that sound of the horse. Wait, no, this is Major McQueen's hand. What am I doing? Am I a fool? Yes. And that's okay. Because I've identified my flaw. I've also identified special weak sleeve again. If you put, the first step to solving puzzles is to put everything in nice little piles of pieces. The second step is to figure out where the fuck they go. I'm very good at specifically figuring out what is mine on top of the gun's hair. I don't know where I picked up this skill. And I don't know where I'm gonna drop it off either. We'll see. Whew. Blue pieces. There's so many fucking... I think... It's just text. It's just text being like, Uma Musume Pretty Derby is out now. In Japanese. But we'll never know until we reassemble the pieces. Schrodinger's words. What? Schrodinger's fucking puzzle piece, dude. Arg. The lesser known sequel. I'm not sure which part of the horse this is. I'll say that. I thought it was a braid for a second, but I think actually it's a clothing piece now. Trainer. Trainer. I think this is Air Groove. The colors look like Air Groove. Trainer, trainer, more speed, please. Yo, Sakurabakshino, is that you? I've done a few more runs off stream trying to get my 3-star speed, or my 9-star speed Sakurabakshino, and she's just not come home yet. It's very distressing. I'm in incredible levels of distress right now. This is because I always am. There we go. Now we... Okay, well, sure, what the hell. Do I need to connect everything up right now? Not necessarily. Would I like to? Yeah. Right. Horse. If I just keep saying the word horse, eventually I'm sure the puzzle will solve itself. Oh no. Here we go. Here we go. Psy Games. Umar Musume, Pretty Doiby. They should hire me as a VA. Oh dear, I'm half tempted to like have a poke around and see if anyone is planning to do an Uma Pure Legend cover. But only if I can join in. But specifically as the guy at the start that's like, Ichi ni tsuite, yoi, go! And then I just leave, and that's my only part of the cover. Oh hey, we found the thing. With a special cameo from Rin Penrose as himself. Do you plan to revise the role? No. You must fit somewhere. This is because that's how puzzles work. Here we go. It would be fun to voice a horse. Ah, well, a woman can dream. It would be even more fun to be a horse, though. That's where the real shit is. That's like 2 pieces. Together at last. 3 pieces together at last. Dude, you're not gonna believe what I'm about to tell you about the puzzle pieces. Listen, I'm just saying, John Psy Games, my door is open. And my neighbors hate me for it. Oh lord. This is Silent Suzuka ear. This is because I've decided that it is so. Nice nature that I will put... Nice nature has been banished to the corner of the screen. We'll just put horse facial features here for a hot moment. We'll take this rice shower eyebrow with us. On a fun journey to the top of the screen. I told you. And I'll tell you again. And I might even tell you a 3rd time if you're unlucky. Whew. Oh. Okay, Super Creek lives at the top of the image. Damn, girl. Good for her. Oh god, Super Creek lives right at the top of the image. Trainer. I know. I've seen things. This fucking angle on El Conde Pasa's mouth. There we are. Trainer. Trainer. I've witnessed the horrors, Trainer. I feel like I'm slowly slipping into my Agnes Tachyon impression. Okay, come here, nice nature. I maxed out my nice nature. My nice nature support card that you get from the event. It's my, oh boy, my uncapped fucking nice nature. I mean, it does the job. It gets me my event points. She will be sent to the horse mines after the event is over. That's okay. Listen, you can do whatever you need to the horses if they mess up, but I am going to send them to the horse mines. What happens in the horse mines? That's for the horses to know and for you to find out. Okay, I feel like I need just a collection of horse mouths somewhere. Let's just... I think this is nice nature because of the green. No. Okay, nice nature lives here. There we go. This is winning ticket. Oh, this is my no Top Gun. Trainer. Trainer. This is you. This is you. I'm gonna do a quick scout around for horse mouths. This is a horse mouth. Now, they say you shouldn't look in these, but I beg to differ. Horse mouth. Another horse mouth. Horse mouth mouth. It's the mouth of horse. Oh, that's another one. My goodness, so many of these horses have mouths, and for what? Eating grass and wheats? Agreed. Sickens me. Yeah, where do you go? Somewhere, presumably. I think... Is this Agnes Tachyon? Yes, it is. I'm a... Trainer. I've been deconstructed into 3 puzzle pieces, Trainer. There we go. I think this is Tokaitea. We'll probably get the horses that are further towards the back and therefore smaller sorted before the horses that are bigger. But also, we'll probably not get anything done before the sun explodes. Who? I genuinely cannot tell which horse this is. We'll get there. We'll get there. Maybe. Grass Wander. I keep saying, I keep seeing Oguri Cap. Just fragmented across space and time. This is special week. Yes, I'm getting distracted and that's okay. It'll get done. It just might take, like, 15 years. Okay, now where's... Where the fuck did Oguri Cap go? Let me just drop this. There we go. Marazensky off. This is my no Top Gun. For some reason, I'm not even particularly interested in Maya no Top Gun. It just seems that she's very recognizable specifically to me. That might also be Rice Shower next to her. Is this Sakubaku? No, it's not. Maybe it is. We'll see. Daiwa Scarlet. Screaming. As she does. El Conde Pasa Mouth. hold on. Let me see if I can match this up with any of the... No matches for the horse, more distressing. There we go. Do I have any matches for horse eyes now? No. Probably not. I think this is Suzuka. But also it cannot be known. Whew. For every puzzle piece that gets connected together... I forgot this might also be King Halo, never mind. For every puzzle piece that gets connected together, another horse gets... what are horses into these days? I'm not in touch with the horses. I need to work on that. Desperately. It's a real concern. No. I don't remember which horse that is, and that's okay. Is Haru on the side? Haru might be on the side of the image. Whip. Whip. Okay. Saturated green. And that... I'm a very smart boy. I'm a very smart boy. I'm a very smart boy. I might have just run out of smart points. Don't worry about it. Huh. Yeah. That's nice nature. And so I'm going to put it with the rest of the nice nature pieces. It's never been done before. It's never been done before. Grass wonder? I wonder. Yes, probably. But have you seen Doctor Who? I was never too into Doctor Who, honestly. You could probably guess. I don't really watch TV. Before or after the television license incident started happening to and at me. Oh yeah, speaking of threatening letters I got through my doors recently. Oh no. Got a very fun email this morning from my energy provider saying, oh, we're sad to see you go. And it's like, go where? What? Huh? Huh? Apparently they'd gotten it into their heads that I was changing energy suppliers and leaving. And for a second I was like, they're not gonna cut off my fucking power, are they? But apparently that's just something that happens. So sure. But also, what the fuck? Is this Grass Wonder? Song that plays when you wonder about Grass Wonder. It grass was. I see. Horse, 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 horse. Song of mysterious horse. Mysterious horse song, mysterious horse song. There's old Recap. That's where she went. In part. You get over here now. Oh, I saw her little crown thing. Maybe. Well, I really just need to get the edges connected up and then I can start chatting shit. I say, if anything could truly stop me from chatting shit, it would have done so a long time ago. And can I get a... And can I get a... I can't. Okay, that's... No, that's understandable. No, that's fine. I weep. I weep for the horses. When will they stop hurting me? With they big cloppy hoofs, ooch, ow, oof, ouch, owie. My feelings. Yes, I'm gonna have to check with my energy provider just to make sure they're not gonna cut my power off in a few days. That's going to be fun. It was fun getting that email on a Saturday. Oh, no one's in the office, I don't think. I presume all the working adults are out of the office on Saturdays. This is because I've been hurt before. I have to do a thing on Monday, and I'd really quite like to just do the thing now, but society said no. And also, wait 3 days. Alright, does this horse go here? I'm never gonna die, baby. Can't tell who... It might be Winning Ticket. I'm not familiar with what Winning Ticket's race wear looks like, but I think it's like a hoodie type thing. Woo. Okay, so the bottom bit is Tokaiteo. I think a lot of it's gonna be Tokaiteo, though. This is Grass Wonder's little ribbon thing. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. Right. Oh, God, no. I need to be pressing the shift key and not the caps lock. I think that would help. I should also probably put the pieces in the right fucking place. Probably. Maybe. Where the fuck does this go? There we are. Which horse were you again? I'll cook and I'll in my mind. I'll figure out which horse that was again. We know that's Daiwa Scarlet. I'm trying to figure out whose hand this is as well. Is the horse game as good as they say? I mean, I'm biased because I enjoy the horse game. But yeah, probably. This is probably vodka screaming. These horses scream at each other a lot. Don't worry about it. Why is Daiwa Scarlet not Scarlet? She's colorblind. It's very sad. I can do my headcanon. There we go. Yes. Flawless. I'm a genius. Still don't know what augury cap is. Okay, yeah, this is Winning Ticket. So this is probably Winning Ticket. Some Winning Ticket means that there's probably some more Winning Ticket. And you should get these letters sorted out, and I think this is King Halo. So we're going to put her in the pile. I'm going to label green. Or maybe this is, I don't actually know. This is Gold Ship. We all knew it was Gold Ship. We all knew Gold Ship was here. This is because there are horses here. Very scary. I think this might also be Gold Ship. Because that's not the Teo Triangle. I know the Teo Triangle when I see it. The Tokai Teo Tokai Triangle. I've identified her. Wonderful. I think this is Elconda Pass's hair. Yes, because you can see her mask on the little underside there. I really just need to lock in and search for the side pieces. The pieces that are on the side. Because once I have those connected up, I can start really figuring out where shit lives. Go. Go. Genius. I will get there because I am a patient horse. A patient horse? Why near the hospital? My god, that's probably Grass Wonder. This is definitely Nice Nature. I think I've played with most of the horses now, but I don't remember. Let me see. Artie, if Horse Girl wasn't imagined, firstly, I think, buddy, you just had a stroke and you should call the Bondulance. But also, I had a very scary realization a few days ago. And I don't remember if I've brought it up before, but I'm gonna say it again if I have. Drift King sounds like it would just be the name of a horse. Yeah, this music feels fitting. It's a little bit sinister. It does. Hey buddy, where's your Uma Musume original character? Do not steal. I think we should all make our own Uma Musume OCs and then have them fight for glory on the battlefield. I think that's the best way to engage with fandom. By making your OCs fight it out on the battlefield. Oh, no, it really does. I did also find dialogue. I was playing through like Super Creek scenario and there's a bit where, because I think she's friends with Marazensky. So Marazensky takes you for a drive and your nervous system shuts down, I think. But they do mention the word drifting. So I was like, saw this and thought of you. I'm a very considerate person when I want to be. Probably. I'm sure. Bakshin! Bakshin! What the hairline doing? Where is that hairline? Sakura Bakshin, no, your hairline! Sakura Bakshin, no, your hairline, no! I should make a horse OC and he would go 1 trillion miles an hour. Either that or he would just be Sakura Bakshin 2, the sequel. Sakura Bakshin, oh, implies the existence of Sakura Bakshin 1. Curious. I think that's Air Groove. This is definitely Air Groove. Theme that plays when you're figuring out where the fuck Air Groove went. You grooving? No? Why not? Oh. Ugh. Woo. Okay. You go there? Yes. Yes! Once I have the bottom part of the image done, I will become unstoppable! Yes. Maybe. Where do you live? What is your problem? Who are you? And other questions. This is Daiwa Scarlet. It's always Daiwa Scarlet. It's never not Daiwa Scarlet. Where the fuck is Daiwa Scarlet? Where did you go? Stop not being there. So you can identify this horse. It's incredibly possible. I think this is probably her sleeve van. Yeah. Augury cap. I know I saw the rest of Augury cap's triangles. Girl, those are not triangles. Bro doesn't know shapes. This is Golshi. You can tell by the evil aura that the puzzle piece has. Where the fuck did I put all my Golshis? Oh god, they've scattered into the wind, never to be seen again. No, this is not the music for this! Trainer, I know what you did. Horse, 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 horse. Clippity clippity dee clop, da 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 da, that's a horse. Clip clop the sound of a horse. I really like how we've done a complete 180 from we've gone from horse blindness to no, I see the horses very clearly actually. It's been been great because I've seen pictures of like people in our friend group fucking like, I think one of them was at a bar last night. One or two of them were at like a bar or a pub. And we just got sent back images of like one of them pulling Kita-san Black in the pub. Like, oh no. It's getting out of hand, but we're not gonna stop it because we don't feel like it right now. Oh lord, I'd say it's gotten out of hand, but we don't operate with hands around here. Nay. Somehow I blinked and all of my friends became horse girls. How strange. How mysterious. Well, you know what? It's nice to have a shared interest. I mean, heaven forbid women have hobbies. Even if those hobbies are horse. Very scary hobby, I'm aware. God forbid women scare you. We love that shit. Misu. Yes. I'm fully expecting, if I get to go around to Dublin again at some point soon, I'm not sure when that would be, but if I get the chance, then half of the visit, this is Agnes Tachyon, half of the visit is just gonna be us all on our various mobile devices. I refuse to put Uma Musume on my phone. I have it on my iPad. I refuse to put it on my phone because I don't want to become someone who stands around outside in like the middle of the street doing my fucking like daily races and shit while people are trying to get past me. I'm just at the bus stop and they're like, guy, you need to get off the horses, the bus is here. I don't want to become that person. I don't want to be someone who loiters around playing fucking gacha games and forgetting to go back to my house. So I've made that conscious choice. But it is on my iPad. And I do bring my iPad with me for a lot of travel stuff. So, whoops. I think this is a Tokai Teo blue. But I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. Cut the pieces and make them fit. Frankenstein new horses. No, yeah, Yeah. Yeah, she would do that. Come, trainer, it's time for the experiment. I'm going to kick you really hard in all of the bones. And we're going to see just what it does to you. Agnes Tachyon, why? You cruel and unusual horse. Not only is this horse cruel... Oh, this is King Halo. I realize now. I understand. Not only is this horse cruel, she's also unusual. And if there's one thing worse than a cruel horse, it's an unusual horse. And if there's one thing worse than that, it's a horse that I'm struggling to combine together. From puzzle pieces made of cardboard. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. I've done a very good job at assembling my own Top Gun for someone who had no intent to have any focus on doing that. This is Diva Scarlet. You can tell because she's full of rage. There we are. Which horse are you? This isn't... No, this is Haru because the flowers. Well, wait, then whose eye is this? It's not yours. Is it special week? Okay, it's special week. I was very confused for a while there. Strange horse. Not made of the same ingredients as the others. Horse ingredients. I feel like this is Agnes Tachyon. Terrible how I was able to figure that out. Oh, buddy. Listen, I've evolved so that I can spot, like, apex predators in the wild and run away from them at very low speeds. There we go. Special week. Special week. This is Tokai'teo's little button thing. I'm a genius. And there's some text. Once I've figured out what any of this is, I will be unstoppable. I will be unstoppable! Which horse is your favorite? I'm still not sure. I feel like I have an allegiance to Sakurabakshino for quite obvious reasons. But I think a lot of the horses are good, which makes it troubling to pick a favorite horse. I'm vexed. Vexed, I say. What? No, Airgroove, you can't just eat the pieces. Who are you? Golshi. This is Golshi. She'll find you soon enough. It's been soon enough, she's found you. Oh dear. This looks like it might be Sakurabak. I'm a genius. I'm a genius beyond geniuses. I'm a horse. Airgroove hungers for the cardboard. Listen, I like the parts in Uma Musume where they are just more horse-like. I enjoy the horseness. It amuses me to no end. I go, that's a horse. Oh, how amusing. This horse is still a horse. My goodness. How whimsical. I like when they eat carrots. Or when they have the long fucking phones. You know, the long fucking phones. From horse. The horse phone. Those get out of me. Right, this is Maruzensky. And is that... and the... Maruzensky. Sorry, Maruzensky. We got to that. We got to this. I've completely ruined the upper right corner of the puzzle area. It's just letters and Mino Top Gun. What a review to receive. No. If only I would be so lucky. This is special week. That's also special week. That's also special week, as it turns out. Wait, which side of the image is Tokateo actually on? I'll have to figure that out. Don't worry about it. I think this is Haru Urara's. Yeah, that's her ear. She will be assembled soon. Let me scoot you over to this side of the... No, okay, it's completely blocked off. Just don't worry about it then. Oh, it's an absolute war zone out there. Guess my horse needs to be more powerful to survive the puzzle slaughter. Major McQueen face. Meijiro McQueen desu. Oh fuck, they got her. That'll go somewhere, and one day I'll know where somewhere is. Poor Maruzensky with 4 pieces. She is not doing well. She's not doing well. There we go. Super Creek ain't doing too much better. Hoggery Cap is in shambles. Winning tickets like you guys have pieces? This is vodka because it's got her weird ear thing. I'm just having trouble telling where the fuck vodka went. There vodka went. You can see it's her because she's screaming. Is this? That might be Maruzensky. She's small, so I know she's near the back. Yeah, I think that's Maruzensky. Okay. Who are you? Are you No, you're not my... That's Taiki Shuttle. This is... I've completely ignored Taiki Shuttle through all of this. You guys are getting pieces? Oh no. I mean, yee-haw. Yee, horse. Me when I see a horse and I'm excited. Ma. I've been very into that. There's a song, I presume they're gonna bring it to Uma Musume Global. But there are different songs. There are new songs. The horse set list is constantly being updated for the newest horse hits. And they got some bangers. But the one I've been very interested in when it comes to global. Fucking Trace and Ondo. Actual banger. Goofy our little song. That one's great because a lot of it is just the horse going ma 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 ma. Oh no. It's kind of peak. It's kind of horse. And it's 100% gonna get me copyright claimed if I put it in a VOD. I swear every time, Uma Musume is fun, but every time I stream and I get a copyright claim for a different piece of music. I got claimed for Girls Legend U, I think that's like the title theme, on my last stream. On the first stream I did, I got claimed for like an instrumental piece of music. What did I get claimed for? I think I might have got claimed for Uma Pure Legend on my second one. It's always a different piece of music and I never get claimed for the same thing twice. It's very strange. It's a claim, not a strike, so and it's not a takedown, so I don't bother fighting it, because it's like, well, I mean, they do own that. Thanks for not killing me, Psy Games. I do appreciate that, at least. Because we live in a society. It's just weird that it's always a different piece of music. How strange. I wonder if Horse knows how to use the copyright claim system. Very important. That's Grass Wonder. I haven't figured out what this is yet, but we'll see. Long phone is one of my favorite lore facts about Uma. It is... I appreciate that they thought of that. It is also visually very silly. Also, fuck you. Her antenna. She needs it to communicate. As opposed to Goldship's radar, of course. Can't tell what this thing on vodka is actually meant to be, and it confuses me to no end. All I know is that it glows, and it worries me. Because horses should not be bioluminescent yet. I don't think we've gone to that part of horse lore yet. We'll see. This is the progress. It's been an hour and we are 9% of the way through. Buckle up! I think this is Silent Suzuka hair. I'm just that good, baby. Bourbon is quite luminescent. What kind of fucking bourbon are you drinking? Oh no. I do appreciate how many horses are just named after alcohol. Mihono Burubon. Vodka. No, it might just be two. Hello. Hello. No, wait, this is Gold Ship. I thought it was Rice Shower, but no, it was me, Gold Ship. Weep. This is Ryan because the hair. This is because that is a part of her character design. Yep. And we'll figure out where it goes later, and it's probably there. Whew. I need to look into how racehorses are named and stuff so that I can create my incredibly lore and real-life accurate Uma Musume OC. Because I know that racehorses are all meant to have unique names so we can fucking keep track of them. Where did he go? He can't be allowed out in the wild. So I must learn, I must study the horse. Yep. I must study the wonderful art of horse naming. Because it seems like an art form. After all, Tap Dance City, Mr. CB. It's giving top 10 Gooby Woobies. How many of the names in top 10 Gooby Woobies do you think would also make for good horse names? Globtubus Wapple? Mr. Denmark? I don't know if Erin would make the cut. Mr. Dubstep? Mr. Dubstep would definitely be one. I believe this wholeheartedly. I also believe this is Gold Ship. I was right, baby. Aw, it's Gub Gub. Wait a second. Oh, I think maybe all of these, apart from Erin, sound like horse names. Oh no. I don't know why this distresses me. I'm gonna have to look deep into my soul for that one. There is a real racehorse named Skibbity Riz. Apparently they're related to Grass Wonder. That's fun. Tie them all down to the ground. Horse racing has gone too far, specifically for this reason. We need to curb this now. Boip. Boip. No, boip. Just found a horse online, literally named Dubstep. My god, he's everywhere. Is this? No, I thought that was Sakurabakshi. No, it's a different horse. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. If I were to gamble, I would bet on Mr. Dubstep. I'm trying to remember the rest of the names in that video. I think there would also just be a horse named this guy. I mean, they have some very silly fake horse names in Uma Musume proper. I'm trying to recall what those horse names are, but I know they're out there, and I know they're goofy as hell. Oh dear. It's like, hi, my name is Exercise Bike. I'm happy for you. I really am. Congratulations on the child. What are you gonna call it? Roller skates. Oh, okay. No, Mr. Roller Skates. But she's a Mr. Roller Skates. Oh, okay, well, you're the parent. Oh no. This seems like it would be Agnes Tachyon's hair. Yep, no, because it's a mess. Just like her. Wow. Truly, I am her biggest fan. this is probably Tokai Teo's, just basing on how big it is, meaning it is close to the foreground. My god. I'd like to figure out where the things are one day. I'm so good. I'm so good at relatively easy jigsaw puzzles. And that's okay. And encouraged. What? Game? Game? Hold up. That was a bit weird, sorry. It just stopped doing things for a hot second. That was fun. This is Super Creek. Anyway, immediately back to normal. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. According to my research, no one has named their horse Air Fryer yet. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen and you could be responsible. Invest in a whole ass racehorse. When are we going to like crowdfund a racehorse? Just for chat. This one's for you guys. Don't get your hopes up for him winning though. My training is just horse go fast, you know this. I can't imagine that's going to be particularly helpful. I'm confused as to who this horse is now. Huh, that was a winning ticket, I see. No, a new item on throne. Race horse. I don't know, should you? How much could a horse possibly be? $12? No. No. It's okay, guys. We'll all get there. And then we'll figure out what to do with him later. If we all crowdfund together, we can become the legal guardians of like Goldship's great second half cousin. And then maybe that'll help with the absolute state of things. The absolute state of this horse, let me tell you. Oh boy, he's in bad shape. Horses should not be shaped like that. I'd like to start connecting up the top pieces of the horse puzzle, please. My next question is, where are they? Where are they? That's one. That's two. This will connect to Air Groove. What will Air Groove connect to? The mystery on everyone's minds. I'm very good at what I do. In limited circumstances. Horse, 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 horse. Horse, 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 horse. Horse, horse. These two have to be... Wait, no, they're definitely looking at each other because they're definitely having a domestic. Oh, you two. Wow, they get along so well. Right, so I know Air Groove's gotta be over here. What does Air Groove connect to? Not that. You go there. You go there. Does that go into... That goes into Super Creek. Super Creek connects to... Does she go there? No. Curious. Yes, I am mixing up the puzzle piece. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Maybe one day we'll even get to all of this text. I think this is winning Is Running Ticket the only character in the game that just has like black hair right now? I'm pretty sure there'll be some more. I think Phenomeno has black hair? I don't remember. I've had a very cursory glance of the horse wiki. I'm trying to remember things about horses I've seen. It's great because we have horses named like Neo Universe next to Tap Dance City and Zena Rob Roy, and I'm like, some of you got the short end of the stick on this one. Like, surely these parents aren't choosing these names. Are they going to like the horse oracle? They're like, oh, 3 goddesses, please tell us what to name our beautiful child. Mr. CB. Thank you, God. I mean, I was gonna name her Samantha, but it's a good thing we went. What if you have like an Uma Musume daughter and you just give her, like, you just call her Hanako or something? Does that mean that she's not allowed to race? Does she have to get like, instead of a stage name, she gets a racing name? Because she has to have like a silly name so she's on the same playing field. How does the system work? How does it accommodate for all these silly horses? I simply must know. It's vitally important to my continued happiness that I know how the horses are named. Horsicle, the horse oracle. This is dyed with scarlet, I think. Because blue. Okay, though. It's getting there. It's getting there. If the goddesses can tell my horse how to go faster in the campaign, they can also tell me what its name is. Like, the goddesses think about it for a while and then they're like, you know, this one looks like a Tamamo cross to me. I was thinking the exact same thing. Thank goodness we consulted the horsicle to see us on our way. Because otherwise, like, I know I'm having a whole. They need to be named after real horses. Like, there's a whole Doyleist versus Watsonian nonsense thing going on here. They have to be named after real horses because that's how the series work. That's the Doyleist approach. The Watsonian approach is like, well, the parents have to do it for a reason, right? I think the opening crawl says like the horses are. They're named after mythical horses. Is there a multi-dimensional horse plot going on and I just didn't... I just wasn't told? Oh no! They didn't tell me about the multi-dimensional horses! I feel like I should have been told about that. Listen, no disrespect to yourselves, God, but... I would have liked to have been informed about the multi-dimensional horse problem. We're getting extra diegetic and also extra diegetic. Also, both great horse names. Let me tell you what. This looks like it could be either Haru Urara or Sakura Bakushin O. I'm just not familiar enough with Bakushin's racewear because I don't have it yet. Please let me in, please let me. Rumors are the rebirth of the IRL horses. They give themselves the goofy name once they realize what the horse represents, I guess. Is that it? Because I thought it was like they inherit the names. I mean, I will have to do more horse research. We'll continue to study this in horse studies for many years to come. Also, you know there's multiple college classes that are based on, like, Uma Musume studies. There's got to be. Yes, we are going to, for the next while now, debate Uma Musume lore and the implications it has on the wider Uma Musume world. Thank you for asking. Like, do they make all clothing with an Uma Musume friendly version? Do all pairs of trousers come with a hole for the tail? Do clothing suppliers stock an Uma Musume and non-Uma Musume variant of each clothing item? Or do sometimes you just get unlucky and you have to be a horse with a tail? These are the things I care about. Deeply. A bit too deeply, but deeply nonetheless. Please. 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 Yes. Yes. Oh wait, this was the copyright notice the entire time. Oh wait, hold on, wait. Move those horse mouths, we're getting somewhere. Yes. Yes, we're getting somewhere. Horse, 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 horse. We might have nearly filled out the entirety of this side now then. Wowee. Anything is possible. In reason. If they inherit names, do not turn the left horse into the right horse. No, that's a different... Sure, whatever helps you sleep at night. Whatever helps your horse at horse. Horse, 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 horse. Horse, 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 a groove horse. Yes, that is a horse. I like to think there are Uma-specific stores, like when Vodka and Scarlet go to buy new race shoes in anime. So they would be tailored for the Umas. No, there absolutely are specialized products for Uma Musume races. We see that in... Like, there's an event where you go shoe shopping with Happy Meek. But I'm wondering if, like, you just go to a regular store. You just happen to be a horse and you go to the store and it's like, sorry mom, we don't stock this with a hole for the tail. And you go, oh, but I really liked that. Jean? Oh no, my Jean singular. Oh man. Oh. Is that a common woe? If you're an Uma Musume, are you know how sometimes they charge more for like pink woman products when they're exactly the same as the male version? You know, like women's razors. You know when they charge more for the pink razor? Do Uma Musume have that problem? Are they charged the Uma tax? Just for existing. It's like, well, you could get the regular thing, or you could get the Uma Musume version of the thing, and the Uma Musume version is just the same, but it costs like 20% more. If you're an Uma Musume, and you're not financially well off, do you have to buy human clothes? Do you have to buy human clothes, but only like stuff that has a skirt, because you can't afford something with a tail hole? Is that something that would happen, do you think? Yes, I care. A little bit too much. The horse tax. Oh no. I'm trying to figure out who's going here. One thing I don't get is I've seen a gif of Silence's nailing new horseshoes to the sole of her shoes. I'm like, why? Someone please explain. I believe horseshoes in real life are just meant to protect the horse's hooves because it is like a nail. Like the horse hoof is a part of the horse. And I believe you nail in the shoes to make sure that you don't wear it down too much. Because obviously like wearing it down to the bone would probably be uncomfortable. But like you can nail it in because it's a nail. It's not a part of the body that feels pain, but if you wear it down too much, it's gonna cause problems. But I don't think that would be the problem in Umamu. Again, like, the Doyleist perspective is their horses. Please stop asking questions. It's horses. I always rationalize it as, like, they are running with such force that it is to stop the soles of the shoe wearing out. Like, you run with such power. You're lugging around tires everywhere to do your fucking guts training or whatever, because your trainer is terrible. So it's to stop you from having to replace your entire shoe every month. That's my take. That's my horse take. It's like a hot take, but it's the temperature of a warm horse. Oh no, someone cool that horse down. Are these the thoughts that keep Rin Penrose up at night? Yes, absolutely. It's very important to me. It's slightly too important to me, as you can tell by the fact that I've kept talking about it. I really gotta get this text put together at some point. We'll figure it out. It'll be horse. It's just gonna say the word horse in English. No, because, like, clearly they are considering the effect that no horses, yes, horse girls would have on the world, considering that Uma, the kanji, is written in real life with 4 lines as one of the radicals. But in Uma Musume, it is written with 2 lines. They changed the appearance of an entire kanji just to be, like, slightly... And I know it's very silly, but they thought about it, and that matters to me. It matters to me, and that's why I think about these things. You gotta... Yes! Okay, I need to clear some space quite desperately. Because that's gonna go like that. And that's abysmal. No, it's not at all. It's a horse. We'll figure it out when the time comes. Anyone hear that ominous bell tolling? No? Just me? Okay. What are other ways that being horse would affect the world? I do think there'll be a horse tax. That's my belief. It wouldn't be legal, but, like, it wouldn't be illegal either. It's like the pink tax, where women's products sometimes just get randomly upcharged because they're like, well, people are paying for it. And it's like, no! Why would you do this to me? And then people will be like, well, just buy the human version. It's like, no, you don't understand. Food and medical stuff. Yeah, I think I played through Super Creek scenario and she gets sick halfway through it. As in, like, there is always a 5% chance you will fail training because Super Creek is a bit sick. And I think her doctor's like, there's still a lot we don't know about the Uma Musume. You know, the being, the creature. There's still a lot we don't know. There are definitely doctors who specialize in Uma Musume care. It's like how you have, like, if a pediatrician is a child doctor, then you have, like, an Uma... horse doctor. I gotta go to the horse doctor, my bones hurt. Oh, I've broken all of them. Nice. Ah, rice shower is on this side of the horse. I comprehend now. Me comprehending. Where does the horse go? Where does the horse go? Horse, 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 horse. Horse, 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 where is your mouth? I'm going to try a bunch of mouths on this horse to see if any of them fit. Real Cinderella Grey story. No, none of them do. Story's over, go home. Where the fuck is the rest of Machikane Fukitaru? Oh. Oh, she's just gone. Machikane Fukitaru was never seen again after that fateful day. Hmm. Who are you? Interesting. This might be Maruzensky. Oh god, wait, no, I found the rest of Machikane Fukitaru. Oh god. Trainer! Trainer! Oh no. Where did you go? There we are. Maruzensky. Trainer. Right. Horse, 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 assemble the horse. I've got to put together these fucking words. Ah! It's probably fine. It's probably... I'll figure it out later. Does the game automatically have all the pieces in the correct alignment, or do you also have to turn them to see which side is up? I play with the setting because I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with the idea of having to turn all the pieces around, so I just have it so they're the right way up. We are still 14% of the way there. Just so you know. And we will be here until the day all of us are dead. Nice. I'm trying to think about more horse lore questions now. This has fascinated me. I'm fascinated, I am. Listen, I know it's not that deep, but pretending that it is that deep is a very fun exercise. And heaven forbid women have hobbies. And heaven forbid women have horses. Even worse. My god. What are your horse headcanons? I want to hear the people's opinion. You there, Squire. What do you think about the funny horse game? I am 3 years old. If I eventually the game will get sick of me and and just move the pieces into... Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Whew. Yeah. There are no men or male Umas. I mean, there are definitely men. It's just like... I think there's a real life species word. I'm trying to remember what the fuck I'm even thinking about at this point. Hold on. I mean, I presume there are like some trans horses. Horses can be trans. My hot take. I'm fine that there aren't like male Uma Musume characters. It's good to have a thing that's just all the girly girls. But I've got to imagine, like, there's got to be one trans horse. And he's just chilling. And let him fucking chill. My back. Pride horse. I mean, surely. I mean, for certain. There's no way it doesn't. I'm thinking, and what I'm thinking is I don't know where any of the voices are going. This is probably Ogre recap. Mystery solved. Trans horse rights. Listen, we've got trans rights. What if we had trans rights too? The sequel with horses. That's an intersex Irish horse. Fine motion, yeah. But the Uma Musume character Fine Motion is presumed, I mean, until we're told otherwise. I mean, until we're told otherwise, all Uma Musume characters are presumed cisgender females. But like, yeah, the real Fine Motion, the horse, Irish, you love to see it. Irish intersex princess. That's why Fine Motion has, I'm using my hands to motion to my head. I don't know why I keep doing that. That's why Fine Motion, the character has 2 hair decorations instead of just one on one side. Because the side of the hair decorations, like Air Groove has one on this ear, which means that the real Air Groove was a female horse. Winning Ticket has one on this ear, which means the real Winning Ticket was a male horse. The real Fine Motion intersex, so she gets 2. Good for her. Good for her. But I think, yeah, we have to assume until given further notice by the powers that be. There we go. It'd be nice to see. I doubt it's ever gonna happen. It would be a world-building fucking nightmare for them to deal with. Because someone would always have a question. But it would be cool to see, like, one trans horse. Well, then I presume there would also be, like, a media circus around this horse, because that's... Even horses seem to live in a society. Oh, no. Trans horse media circus is it's a very threatening turn of phrase. It could happen. Where is... Recap? Alright. Come here. There we are. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are your mouths? Where are the horses, the mouths? Where is the mouth of the... There. Wonderful. Horse bigotry. I mean, you know that some horses would just suck to deal with. If horses can be people, and some people are terrible, then some horses would have to be terrible. It would be very unfortunate. Oh dear. Chevy, thank you for the raid. We are talking about what if... we are doing a jigsaw puzzle. And talking, if you're just joining us, we're doing a jigsaw puzzle and talking about the ramifications of horse law in Uma Musume. Because I care the right amount. I've decided to tell myself. Ah, bobby bobby. Bobby bobby bobby. I think, is this magic kind of cookie dough? Yes, maybe. We'll figure that out later. Have you seen the anime of the game or not? I've seen the first season and no, but that was before the pandemic, so did it even happen? Anything that happens pre-pandemic, that's shortcut. That's shortcode for like, yeah, that was a while ago. But I did recently watch Road to the Top is like, it's free on YouTube and there's only 4 episodes, so I did actually watch that recently. TM Opera O, my icon, my legend. It is cool, like, are we going to talk about gender expression by Uma Musume? I don't know, maybe. It seems kind of fun. Because it seems a lot of the horses don't really give a shit about gender, which is iconic. I know, again, like, the real life reason is just because, like, let's keep the titles of the horses the same. If they called this horse the king, he's the king. But it is very cool when it's like, ah yes, me. It's me, Symboli Rudolph, the Emperor. The cool girl boss Emperor. She's a little girl boss, that's a treat. Heaven forbid a horse have a little treat, you understand? Am I just missing the corner? Am I just missing the corner? Blobberthon, thank you for the... Do you think they would have invented the Pikmin series in the Uma Musume world? God, I hope so. No, the horses just kind of take on whatever gendered title they feel like, and it's very refreshing. They do not give a shit. It's great. Mino Top Gun, do you have a working mouth? I'm not sure. I'm not sure she does. Action! Pikmin! Thank you, Kenshin! For the 2 bits. Oh my god. Hey Rin, both me and my sibling bought Wilmot Works It Out because of your playthrough. Simply delightful game. I'm very glad to hear it. It's fun when, like... Because if I were to advertise a game in, like, a paid sponsorship, that would be one thing. I like it when it's not even a paid sponsorship at all, and as if it's an unpaid sponsorship. I like when it's, like, I just choose to play a game, and then later someone's like, yeah, that was a pretty good game. It's my game now. I'm like, oh, I see. That's a cool feeling. I'm glad you enjoy. I presume that people have probably downloaded this Jigsaw puzzle game as well because they've been like, ooh, finally a good Jigsaw puzzle game. It took a while to find a good Jigsaw puzzle game that I was happy with. Genuinely. I used to play a different one, but they started pumping a bunch of AI shit into it, and also you had to pay, like, in-game currency to do things that you shouldn't have to pay in-game currency for. I'm like, my brother and the 3 goddesses. It's a puzzle. It's a jigsaw. You can't be doing this. They were, in fact, doing this. Distressing. I cannot tell. I think that's where Taiki Shuttle's hair accessory goes, but I can't be sure. Can you name the one known / implied change history in the Uma? Yeah, the not colonization of Ireland. I don't know if, based on my experience hanging out with Irish people in Japan, I'm not sure that a lot of people in Japan, and I don't blame them for this, because it's like, well, I don't know most of the, like, the history of Japan, because I wasn't taught that. I don't blame them for not knowing much about Ireland, but I get the impression that, like, stuff that happens / happened in Ireland is not common knowledge among the Japanese population. So I think they just kind of looked at Ireland and they were like, yeah, feels like you guys would have a princess. So I don't think they intended to make a major change to Irish history, but they did. And the fact that happened is quite funny. Yeah, I think I've spoken about this before, but when Dan, Sophie, and I were in Japan, sometimes people would be like, oh, foreigners, where are you from? Oh, well, us two, we're from Ireland. Oh, Ireland. Is that in England? Where is that? Oh no, oh no! Again, like, you can't really blame them, but it's quite funny. It's sad and they assume all white people are from America, which, you know, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, some of us are. Oh well. Right. I've collected a lot of special week sleeves, but I don't feel like I've connected up many of them. Go. Yes. Yay. 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 Yep. E. E. There we are. Actually, is this the same color as her little jacket thing? Yes, it is. I'll keep this in mind. I'm locked in. But also, I'm still thinking about horses on the side. How did all of those horses get to the side? My god, it's a horse avalanche. Like this. Imagine you're like queuing up for a midnight release of something. Imagine you go to like Black Friday. Because, I mean, not saying that this happens in Japan. I'm saying like, imagine you're an American and you go to one of those Black Friday things where people are absolutely just like storming down the middle of Walmart, ready to kill a man. Imagine doing Black Friday in a world where horses will trample you to death. That probably happens. There's probably a category for like Uma Musume related deaths on a death certificate. This guy died from like a vending machine falling on his head, and this guy died when 17 angry horses ran him over with their hoofs. Do you think Uma Musume have to go to a separate prison because they're stronger than the other, like, human inmates? You know, when they commit the horse crime. The evil and twisted horse crimes. When they commit horse crimes, do you think that's what happens? Yes, I think so too. Thank you for validating my little thought experiment. Black Friday is much more civilized than is commonly portrayed. That is fair. I don't think that what I described is definitely not anything I've ever seen. Mostly because I don't go out, but also because England, we would get too embarrassed to do that. But like, you know when it gets really bad in like the 0.01% of cases. Do you think there is a horse? Do you think there could be a horse avalanche? Very scary, I know, but think it through. Where do you go? Horse, horse, horse. Horse, horse, horse. Horse, horse, horse. I'm cooking. I mean, please do not cook the horses, but I'm cooking. I'm cooking something. I'm cooking my horse a delicious meal. It will boost her wit somehow. Is this rice shower? No. Oh, this might be Tokaido. We can see. Like, according to Cygames, if horses could sing, they would. All horse girls have a natural drive to sing as a canon explanation to the idol stuff. Oh, that's a better explanation than I thought of. My explanation was the industry. Capital T, capital I, the industry. No, no. Oh, God. You'd probably be really sad if you were a horse that was really good at racing, and then you just couldn't quite hit the notes in Uma Pure Legend. What if you're an Olympic level Uma Musume, but you just can't quite hold a tune? Distressing. Imagine watching like a new Triple Crown winner be crowned. I don't really get it. You know what I'm saying. Imagine watching like a historic event in the horse racing scene. Oh my god. Someone's finally beaten every single G1 race, despite the fact that several of them are on the same day. Jesus Christ, how did she do it? And the Uma Musume gets up on stage and she's like, ahem. ABK fanfare, Todoke go to my day. And it's just like, oh no, this is anticlimactic. She's trying her best, but sometimes there's only so much you can do, right? This is much kind of cookie-taru. Or it will be once I figure out where the rest of her is. Historic event. You understand. Also, like, they would definitely have to be warned. Like, there's definitely fake trainer scams going on. There's definitely some people out there, I'm sure, who would tell aspiring Uma Musume, like, I can get you a debut, haha, and then they steal all of their money. There's no way that doesn't happen. Horse crime, it could happen to you. It could happen to me. But most importantly, it could happen to me. Scary. These are both special week. Are all animals Musume? If only. The alternate universe. We have an alternate universe where it's like, you know those competition dogs? It's like Inu Musume. And it's just a game about like doing really good at that little seesaw thing that dogs have to do. But we don't live in that world. We could have it all. Maybe we will one day, but today is not that day. The alternate universe spin-off. It's all the same characters. It's just some of them are now dogs. Not even all of them. Nintendo's Uma Musume version. Like, they're all just regular dogs, but they're also training for the Harimakinen. Like, oh no, some of you shouldn't be here. Oh god. Like, they're training against actual racehorses. Oh dear. I do wonder if, like... So horses, as we know them, don't exist in the Uma Musume universe. But do you think they have, like, a folklore creature that looks like one of our horses would? And maybe that's where they get centaurs from. Maybe they don't call it a horse, but it's like a horse. It's like the mythical creature and it's just a regular horse to us. Like, if they sent me through the horse portal and I went to the Uma Musume world and they'd be teaching me their history, I'm like, oh, that's not real to you guys? Oh, that's just a regular horse. And I'm like, what? But the mythical beast! He's not real. You guys come from a very scary world. I have to assume, because there's got to be a reason why the word centaur still exists there. I have to presume that you have to presume they have Uma Musume cups. They have cups named like the something Uma Musume steaks. So I presume that means that it's called the something something horse or something something horse related word steaks in the real world. They didn't change the word centaur. So I'm just wondering why they didn't do that. What is the law? If you don't tell me, I'll cry really loud. Like, is a centaur like the Uma Musume version of like a Nephilim or something? It's like a half and half. Half Uma, half not that. Ooh, scary. Do you think children in the Uma Musume world are told not to misbehave, or they'll get turned into a horse beast with great stomping hooves? That'd be very scary. Like, stay in line or they'll turn you into a centaur. No! No, I like my human legs! A centaur is an Uma Musume without the horse traits. My brother in Golshi. That's a person. We just call that a guy. We just call that a regular dude. Golshi? Golshi? Golshishi? We will reattach her at some point, I'm sure. Bro, what the fuck is your problem? Respectfully, Godship, what is wrong with you? Horse, 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 horse. That is a horse. So when I see a horse. Horse, 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 horse. No, yeah, like, do you think they would still have the concept of a unicorn? Or a Pegasus or something? Except it's an Uma Musume. Cause like, we have mythological creatures that are like half human, half wolf, or half, yeah, centaur, half person, half horse. So do you think the Uma Musume version, I mean, it'd be a little bit like a demon almost. Except probably with better connotations. Do you think that Pegasi are the three goddesses' messengers from heaven? Like, would that be the law? Inside of the law. Inside of the law. This has layers. Layers of horses. There are so many horses layered on top of this thing. This bad boy can fit so many horses inside it. Horse equivalent of Icarus. How do you think Greek mythology would have changed if there were horses? Do you think maybe like there were places that didn't have Uma Musume like hundreds of years ago, and then the first Uma Musume came over, and they were like, huh? Or maybe they were just, maybe they all got on different plates when the tectonic plates separated. I don't fucking know. I can't know. And I never will. But it's fun to pursue knowledge. The knowledge of what horses would be like if they were real. I think I would get along really well with horses. The Trojan Uma, a classical tale of war strategies. Why was a horse chosen for the Trojan horse? What? Was a horse kind of seen as like, oh, that, well, it's a horse, it's a sign of blah, blah, blah. I feel like it might have been. I can't quite put my finger on what exactly. Music that plays when you are inquisitive about horses. This is my chill Nintendo mix, what the fuck? Oh, because Poseidon's also the god of horses. So is Poseidon the god of Uma Musume now? And if so, is this... Do people think that Uma Musume have like an innate connection to the seahorses? Do they have an innate connection to the sea? Do people view them as having an innate connection to the sea, rather? I feel like I am, in fact, horsing too close to the sun with this one, but that's never stopped me. Very few things have, and even fewer things ever will. Mysterious horse music. It's just water. Thanks, nice nature. I feel like we're really putting together some good progress on them voids. On them voids, Pikmin. Incredible. Yes! Yes, Pikmin! We've done it, Pikmin. We've put some puzzle pieces together, Pikmin. Oh, Pikmin, anything's possible when you have a good support system. It's fine to horse around without insulting the horse. I mean, they're not called horses is the thing. So would they have an equivalent phrase to horse around? This is no time to Uma around. Also, different languages would definitely have their own words for Uma Musume. But would it be a thing, like, would they eventually just would we all start calling it the same thing at some point? It's like how karaoke is a loan word. Would we, as English speakers, take Uma Musume as a loan word and over thousands of... No. Over tens of days, just completely butcher it so the pronunciation is nothing like the original that we stole from? Like, karaoke isn't pronounced like that. The original is pronounced karaoke, but we turn it into karaoke because we don't know how to pronounce things good. Would we have started calling them Uma Musume like a certain someone I know? Oh. Evil and intimidating horse eye, I understand. That's a horse mouth. If Uma Musume were from one country in particular, it would probably become a loan word. Yeah, I guess we don't all call humans humans. I guess every country does use its own word for people, so every country would probably use its own native word for Uma Musume. See, it's fun to think about. For me, specifically. Trying to figure out where these horses' mouths are so I can look into them and see the darkness that lies within. Are you Daiwa Scarlet Hair? You seem like you would be Daiwa Scarlet Hair. Strange. We're getting there. A little bit. Quite slowly. But we are getting there. Song that plays when you're getting there. Getting to horse, that is. Oh god, where did my horse pieces go? Oh no, I've dropped all my horses. Uma Musume. But then, like... So Uma Musume in human, real person Japanese, and not I live in a world filled with horses Japanese, means, like... It's combined together the words, like, Uma, which is just straight up horse, and Musume, which is like girl or daughter. It's a little bit difficult to translate if I can remember words good. But in the Uma Musume universe, where did the word Uma come from? Do you think maybe Uma Musume were just called Uma to begin with? And then people started being like, well, but they're also people. And when did this language shift happen? When were the horses shifted? You gotta move those horses. They're in the way. I think this is a groove. It's purple. I will believe it is aggro. Goodbye, Grasswander. Not now, Grasswander. Oh, I should take these. I feel like I'm quite close to getting the voids done. Yes! So I'm going to work on that now. Listen, I just think it's fun to go into really any fiction setting and be like, but why does it do that? Because then sometimes you can figure out if it's actually consistent, and when it's consistent, it's very fun, and when it's inconsistent, you can be like, wait a second, but that would mean that this and that and the other. And then sometimes you can be like, but wait, what if it was? Because yet the word Uma has to come from somewhere in this world. That's how words work. So where is it from? I'm gonna say my headcanon is that they were called Umas originally and then the word evolved. Also, how many world leaders do you think would have been horses? I'm not saying like which world leader do you think would be a horse. I'm saying like how many nations do you think have like an Uma Musume as president? Does being a horse give you an advantage in politics? Can you run away from scandal quicker? Scandal, Jesus Christ. Can you run away from scandal quicker? There we go. 100% of them. But then there would be politicians that are like, these Uma Musume don't understand the needs of the hardworking, regular human guy. And then, there would be Uma Musume who are like, my representative doesn't understand that I am a horse and I have different needs. There would be conflict there. You would need to balance the political desires of the horses and people who are not horses. So maybe all of the politicians would just be the middle ground of regular human women. It's just interesting to think about, you know? If you go too far into it, obviously you start getting into some sad stuff. And it's like, at that point, the fun thought experiment, okay, let's wrap it up. Please wrap it up. But we're not there yet. We can keep experimenting. Enable your inner Agnes Tachyon and believe what if horses could do more. Could be more. What if, like, you're in a community that's mostly Uma Musume, and you're just a regular human child? And you're like, Mother, when will my ears and tail grow in? You'll understand when you're older, sweetie. Oh no. Well, that would definitely be like... Because, okay, Special Week's backstory, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, her mother is an Uma Musume, but she died in childbirth. Off to a great start, Uma Musume, let's go. Yeah, my fun anime! Oh no! Oh no! Tragedy has struck, it is episode 1! Okay, well, I guess we're doing this now. But like... She was adopted by a human who was like her mother's best friend. That's why Special Week has 2 moms, you love to see it. Unfortunately not lesbians, unless there's always something you don't know. Incredible. Why the fuck do I put you? That's the thing I don't know. I don't know where Haru Urara goes in this. Please. No, but so... Do you think that Special Week's like adoptive mother was like, I don't know how to raise a horse. I'm not a horse. I don't know what this horse needs. I'm taking care of her for my friend's sake, but like, like there had to be at least one moment where she was like, what the fuck is this child doing? Why is this horse, who is also my legal daughter? How is she physically capable of these feats? Oh no! How am I meant to get this under control? I feel like every human parent of an Uma Musume would have that, like, at least one of those moments. At least one. I mean, surely. For sure. Also, one day I'll figure out where all these mouths go. Go over there, mouths. I don't need you right this second. Ugh. My shoulders hurt, but I'm not giving in because I'm a very smart boy. Allegedly. According to the allegations, I could be intelligence. Could also be a horse, and you'd never know. Maybe that's why I'm talking about this. Special operative for the big horse. Whoa, that's a big horse. You can see the flaw here with my method of puzzle organization. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about none. So there's a pink ribbon here, so that's Teo. Horse Special Week is in the middle. You protagonist. Oh, you. Sergeant Shujuko, she goes over here. And she's green, and she's green. Green horse. Green horse. I'm gonna see if I can assemble Silent Suzuka's sleeves, but also I've spotted some more Meijiro Ryan! Where the fuck did I put all my Meijiro? There we go, that's where I put all my Meijiro Ryan. That silver hair tells me this is Meijiro no Queen, but I'm very confused, and I don't know. Or maybe it's not. It's probably fine, don't worry about it. Whew. If people can raise teenagers, I'm sure they can raise horses. Like, I'm not saying that it becomes such a problem that they have to, like, give up the child to horse orphanage or something. I'm just saying, like, at some point, something would happen, right? Surely. They'd be like, oh, dude, we are way in over our head with this horse. This horse that is also a 5-year-old. How are we meant to combat this? Oh, good God. There's no such thing as a perfect parent, and there's definitely no such thing as a perfect horse parent. Also, what if you were at, like, school, and it was sports day? Do you think they'd have to have separate divisions? You know how they split, like, the boys and the girls up for sports day at a lot of places? They would definitely... I think the differentiation would, instead of being, like, men and women's sports, it would be, like, human and Uma Musume sports. I think that would be how they do it. Because imagine trying to play basketball against a horse. Like, that's not gonna end well in the majority of scenarios where you are not the horse. Oh fuck, she's ballin'. Major Ryan. Aged Orion. Aged Orion. So the existence of Uma Musume eradicates sexism. No. 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 Wouldn't that be nice? Some women are also horses now. Feminism, we finally found the winning equation for feminism. We did it, boys. All people are equal as long as some of them happen to be horses. I think it would have an effect on things. I just don't know what, and I don't think I ever can. You would probably have people saying that Uma Musume studies is like, well, get a real degree. You know, you'd have those sorts. That'd be fun. Where does your arm go? Where does your arm live? Oh no! Oh no! What were Uma Musume doing in the Middle Ages? War horses. I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, there would be applications for humans on the battlefield, especially once you invented firearms. But I think a lot of the time, in early history, conflicts would probably be decided by how many horses you had. Interesting. Interesting. I've put together a horse. Wonderful. This is grass wonder thing. That is a horse. Yeah. What would an Uma Musume uni degree look like? I mean, an Uma Musume could get any degree she wanted, but if you're specifically asking about, like, you go in and you study for X number of years, you go, like, I'm going to study Uma Musume sciences. I mean, there's, like I said earlier, there is probably a separate kind of Uma Musume medicine. So you'd probably need to study a very specific thing to work in, like, Uma Musume healthcare. It'd probably split off from, like, normal human healthcare. I feel like they would be biologically similar enough that you'd start doing, like, general medicine and then decide whether you want to work with horses or humans past a certain point, and then you'd branch off and specialize. How does jousting work in the Uma Musume world? It is a common sport. I have to presume that both humans and Uma Musume do on foot. It's like advanced... advanced fencing. There are probably some sports that are like human dominated, but I feel like also you'd have more horses doing extreme sports. Like the really physically taxing stuff. Most, like the world record for like heaviest car carried by the hands probably belongs to a horse. That's my head cannon. That's the cannon inside of my head. Someone please get it out of there. Because it wouldn't just be running, they're just generally stronger than the average human. Which is why they can carry tires and stuff. It's just interesting to think about. This, I believe. Whose hairline is this? King Halo? I'll figure it out later. I gotta put this together at some point. It'll clear up so much. I think this is Special Week's ribbon. I'm just that good. Some have claimed in the past. Let's try attaching it to Special Week. The letters, what do they mean? What do they mean? I feel like at one point, I'm probably gonna be hanging out with like my friends and stuff, and we're just gonna get into a really long conversation about like Uma Musume lore. And then we're just not going to sleep because of it. So it's 5 AM. Oh, okay. I foresee this happening in my future, and I'm not running away. I'm a fool. So I'm not discouraging it. Let me tell you. Pass the wine, it's time to talk about horses. This will probably be something that happens in my future. Better prep for it now. And on that note, what other song that plays when you ponder horse lore? Horse lore, lore of horse lore. What do they know? And what do they not know? What do they know that we don't, and what do we know that they don't? You must consider all of these things. You know what else I'm consider? I need another drink. I need more nectar because it's fucking warm in here. How far are we through the puzzle? We've been here for like 2.5 hours. Incredible. I'm gonna go get a drink and also maybe just splash my face with water that is not the temperature of this fucking room because it's warm again. I live in a furnace. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna refresh for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Hopefully not 5 minutes. That's too long. Think about your horse. Think about your horse. Imagine a horse in your mind. you think... Hi, I'm back. Do you think that they have specific shower caps for the horse tail? Because think about it. Just in the same way that we may not want to wash our hair every single time we shower because of the sulfates. What if they don't want to wash their tails every time they shower because of the sulfates? Won't someone please think of the sulfates? Hello, I'm back. I went into my bathroom and I got a little wipe and I wiped across my face. I was like, oh, freedom. Freedom. And now I'm back in here and I can feel the difference in the air between my office and my not in the office. I'm sure that part of my apartment has a name, but I haven't been there for 3 seconds, so I don't remember. Oh god. Not normal. Darest I say? Darest I? You'll just have to keep watching to find out. By the way, yes, I am. I would like to get this done tonight. I'm committed at this point. I've committed a serious horse sin. Would Japanese umamusume horses like lolly to fashion? I think they would just be interested in fashion the same way that regular people are interested in fashion. Although, they would probably make like fancy bows for the tail. You know how like in some fashion subcultures, you can do real crazy stuff with your hair and it's like, ooh, ah. They definitely have that, but for tails. Absolutely. Like, there's no way they don't. Like, you would get ribbons braided into the tail in a very intricate way, and then you would get the Pinterest tutorial for it. The classic. Another thought I had. Do you think that they have, like... Here is my thought process. There have got to be children who wish that they were horses. Because we already have children who wish they were horses. But what if we have had children that wish that they were umamusume horses? There would definitely be a few children who'd be like, one day I want to grow up to be a umamusume. It's like, you are a child. You are a human child, Timothy. Stop your foolish notions at once. So do you think that children would be like trying to figure out how to become horses? Dark internet ritual to become an umamusume. That'd have to exist. Because children are fools. But it would have to exist. Oh dear. That'd just be the equivalent of people who want to be catgirls and all that. Exactly, so they'd be out there. How curious. How positively slightly concerning. I think that adult Umas would need to avoid yelling into colanders because they'd strain their voice and make them a little hoarse. I don't have a laugh track yet, that's the best you're getting. Oh, you silly chap, you. Silly chap. Good name for a horse. No, I see that. I see that, I hear that. I think that would be a horse. I think everyone would be a horse. Raiders, I think you would be a horse as well. In what scenario? Don't worry about it. All of them. None of them. Both. Maybe the real raid was the horses we met along the way. I was planning to talk about other stuff. It's just turned into a pseudo umamusume stream. Incredible things are happening. Oh, that's from the evil eye of the horse, yes! One day I'll figure out what that is. One day I'll figure out what both of these are. I presume this is a Match Kenny Fukutaru thing, but I don't know. Do you think they'll ever run out of horses to name characters after? I mean, depending how, like... Not all horses can be winners. There will always be enough horses, but will there always be enough notable horses? The second question has a much more uncertain answer than the first, I believe. Ah, it's my favorite racehorse. Robert Nowins. It's Jimothy ran in one race. And we will tell his story. At a certain point, they just don't really give you enough material to work with, I don't think. You gotta, the horse has gotta have a little bit of history. A little bit of horsery, if you absolutely insist. You gotta have a horse story. My story is the story of figuring out where the hell this goes. I'm God. Looking up a list of notable horses on Wikipedia. I mean, that's the Wikipedia standard of notable. And like, yeah, the list is probably gonna be long, but there are probably more horses out there with interesting stories. I think Wikipedia probably just has to limit their list of interesting horses, or it will be 1,000,000 pages long. Or at least 12, and I don't feel like counting that high today. You know what I do feel like? Do you think Uma Musume get different illnesses to humans? Do you think there's a strain of the common cold that only horses can catch? Ah, you got the horse flu. Oh, buddy. Should've got your horse vaccination. Oh no. Oh. Do. A horse. Is this a groove? Signs point to yes. There we are. They have horse vaccine. They probably have horse illnesses. Probably. Again, I presume that Uma Musume medicine would probably be a specialized field. You probably couldn't be a doctor for humans and horses. Not just by default. You'd have to study very hard. You have to be a very smart boy. A very smart horse. People would get confused. Like, what if you went in as a human to the doctor and your doctor is a horse practicing human medicine? How curious. Because also there would definitely be Uma Musume who are more interested in, like, humans than horses, because, like, well, I'm a horse. I've seen that before. Huh. Now these human fellows with their weird ears, yeah, no, that's interesting. Isn't it curious how their tails never grow outside of their bodies? Most curious, we must study further. I yearn for the knowledge, you see. Horse girls that are doctors doing surgery would have a whole other haircut for their tail. I think they would. Or if you work in, like, a kitchen, you wouldn't want horse hair in your meal. You'd probably have to have the horse put on a tail cap. A tail net, maybe. I believe this to be true. I think... I'm gonna hope that's Grass Wonder. Horse. I think this is nice nature. Wow. I think the most unrealistic part about Uma Musume is that the horse girls aren't the dominant species. I mean, we don't know what happened in horse history. Is the thing. Any number of things could have happened that we are not privy to. Like, maybe even just, like, the first Uma Musume wasn't born or whatever until human society was already looking pretty like our own. We do not know. I doubt we ever will. I understand why they have to be vague, because otherwise it's gonna be a fucking nightmare trying to world build, but like, I can world build. As a delicious, delicious treat. Oh, I finished the top part. This pleases me. To no end. Horse, 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 horse. I am a horse, I am a horse. Song that plays when you're a horse. I mean, come on, you've got to empathize with that, I'm sure. But like, also, we have to assume that... Okay, I'm gonna get into like conspiracy theory territory here, but it's implied that Tazuna and Akikawa are Uma Musume, and they're just like not being open about it for some reason. I mean, I believe the real life explanation is they were based on horses they couldn't get the rights to. I think there is concept art of Tazuna having horse ears. I mean, in canon, we don't know. They could always just retcon it. But I think it is heavily implied, at least, that... I always thought that Akikawa was an Uma Musume just because her hair's a bit weird. Tazuna I was kind of on the fence about. But honestly, like, they... With Tazuna, I'd believe one way or the other. Like, if they just decided to retcon it and, like, she takes off her hat and she's just not got horse ears. Hmm. So, is that a common thing? Is it a pain in the ass sometimes to be, like, identified as an Uma Musume? Or are they doing it for, like, a personal reason? Like, is that horse famous and she's trying to hide that she's the famous horse? Because I can imagine if they wanted to protect their identities, some, like, Uma Musume celebrities would just pretend to be humans. Oh, the press is out there. Let me just tie up my tail real quick. Because that would be, like, one of the first things you would say if you were trying to identify a person visually would be like, she's an Uma. If someone's asking what someone looks like, the first thing that you would bring up is whether or not they are a horse. Because it's a visually distinctive thing. So it's just easy to point to when you're trying to identify someone. Police reports would write down whether or not the person was an Uma Musume. So if you're trying to disguise yourself, then either maybe as a horse, you would pretend to be a human, or maybe even as a human, you would pretend to be a horse. Now, Lord knows what the reception to that would be, but it could happen. So I'm missing Silent Suzuka's, like, entire eye. Where did it go? Ooh. Text. Clearing up the rest of the orange text. There it is. Oh, I'm so good at jigsaw puzzles. Remember when that was the main focus of this stream? If you wear clothes that hide your horse parts, is that what, like wearing a balaclava, and are people suspicious that you would be hiding your identity? I mean, you know, in the same way that some people get fussy about, like, people wearing masks because of identity stuff. You know, when pre-COVID, when people didn't wear masks, like, if you were to go out in, like, England wearing a face mask, people would think you were trying to hide something. It's got a different connotation now because we live in a hellhole, but if you try and hide your identity now in real human life, sometimes people get fussy about it. That would probably be the case, depending on how normalized it would be. But then there would also be practical applications for it, like, this dress is nice, but I don't want to put a hole in the tail. Oh, I'll just wear it over my tail. Oh, well, it's a bit uncomfy, but it'll do. This song has good force energy. You'll love to see it. You'll love to hear it even more. Glasses must suck to wear as an Uma. I was playing Biwa Hayahide's scenario, and there's an event where she has to get, like, new glasses fitted. And I wonder if maybe there's, like, a thing holding them together at the back? Like the... what's the word? The arms of the glasses or whatever go around, and then maybe they have, like, an elastic thing? Instead of hooking it over the ears? We can never truly know. I doubt that Side Games will ever reveal onto us their deepest secrets. Specifically, how does the horse wear glasses? It's a horse. I think this is gold ship. I think this is gold ship. It was gold ship. Beep bop beep bop beep. This is try to shuttle. At some point I'm gonna have to figure out where the horses go. But for now, I've just done that. This horse goes here. Maybe. Perhaps. This horse goes here. Generally, the ones that are bigger are close to the foreground. But I'm going through it right now, trying to figure out where these horses live. Whoa. Yeah. Nice. Nice horse. Where did the... Oh, my horse, it disappeared. Into the ether, never to be seen by human eyes ever again. Okay, I'm missing one little side bit there, which distresses me unto no end. Like sports goggles, probably, yeah. Except they would probably not be called sports goggles because the main application for them would not be sports, it would be horse. Like, you could get them as a human, but they would be labeled like Uma style. I think that clothing that comes in human and Uma Musume variants would have, like... I think you would go on a website and you'd select your size for the clothes. The clothes, I say. And it would be like... it would be like small, medium, large. Uma small, Uma medium, Uma large. Or maybe human small, human medium, human large. I feel like luxury brands would probably make a Uma Musume version of all their products. Whether they would charge the same for that luxury is a different story. The horses get discounts on contacts. No one does. You're imagining people being too nice to the horses. There's a confetti thing there, and I fully intend to connect the piece to the piece to the piece. These are certain Shujuka. Horse, 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 horse. Horse, 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 horse. Chill song for when there is a horse. Oh, that's where her entire eye went. Oh, what a nice find. Trainer. Trainer. I've seen horrifying things, Trainer. And I still don't know where all these mouths go, Trainer. There are a lot of mouths that I haven't fit in here. Like... where do any of you fit? Oh. Oh no. Mama, any of these your mouth? I don't think so. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. 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 Oh dear. They're like half mouths. Some of these probably fit together. Maybe. I think this is probably... Yeah, that's on recap. Okay. Hmm. Oh, Sophie! Hello, Sophie. Thank you for the raid, Sophie. You'll never guess what we're talking about tonight. Oh god. We're literally having... I know you were just playing Uma Musume on stream tonight. Well, I believe you must have been. Surely. We've been having a long discussion about how society and history would have changed in the Uma Musume world. We're talking about stuff like... Would there be different kinds of medicine, human and horse? Would they have to sell different kinds of clothing, human and horse? At sports day, would they be split up into human and horse? It's mostly human and horse. We've mostly been talking about human and horse. But it's an important conversation to have. So we can understand horses more closely. Crazy to think what chariot races look like. I mean, we have an equivalent, I think. I'm not sure what it's called, but I think we have an equivalent. It's not a race, it's just a thing. You know, those people with the things and... I don't know what they're called. Oh, that was a great example. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Hmm. 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 Oh, this is definitely Sakura Bakshi knows, like, ear. Yes! A rickshaw, yeah, I think that's what they're called. I'm not super familiar with them myself. But they could have turned that into, like, a competitive Uma Musume sport. Whose ear is this? Who are you? I was gross wondering for a second, but that's not what a fucking hell is. It's El Conde Pasa. It's always El Conde Pasa. We were talking on my stream, what would a centaur look like in their universe? We were talking about the same thing, because I think that maybe a centaur... No, I think they probably have a mythical creature that looks like one of our horses. But it's like... It's the equivalent of... Like the Loch Ness Monster or something. Like... People agree that it's fictional. But they just happen to have a fictional creature that we would call a regular horse. And that would probably be where centaurs originate from. Because to them, like, one of our horses would look like a fucking... like an alien. I think it'd be two torsos stuck together. That could also be the case. I can't prove it wrong is the thing. No. Both of our theories are equally valid. Hers probably more so. There will be a horse here soon. What about unicorns or Pegasus? We were talking about that too. I think it would be like... Because we also have mythical creatures that are half human, half thing. It would be the equivalent of like... Maybe not a werewolf. So I don't think they would transform. I think it would be like an angel. I think the Uma Musume equivalent of a Pegasus would basically be a stand-in for angels. Heavenly horses sent down by the gods. My god. My horse! My god for a horse. So maybe Biko Pegasus is like Biko Angel. But Biko Pegasus's entire thing is that she's like, she wants to be a hero, so... I believe that's what... From what I've seen from support events, I believe that's what Biko Pegasus's deal is. So I do wonder. Maybe she's like one of those battle angel things. She's got fighting words. I still... Why does Maya no Top Gun have so much hair in this image? Someone has to stop her. There we are. What do you think the furries would be like? Would they even exist? They'd exist for, like, the other species of animal that still exist in the Uma Musume world, I'm sure. It's just you wouldn't have horse ones because horses aren't real. And if you did, then they would look a lot more like horses. Because otherwise people would say, oh, nice Uma Musume OC. Also, either like wearing fake horse ears would be a slight, or here's the more fun alternative. You go to like the races and they have the fucking Mickey Mouse ears of all the horses that are running that day as merchandise. I like to believe in that because it amuses me. Are there zebra girls? I feel like we would have heard about them at this point. Unless some wild retconning is about to go down. I feel like maybe anything genetically too close to a horse probably just isn't real in the Uma Musume verse. Zebras, donkeys. I think anything that looks enough like a horse probably never just never evolved. In the same way that horses just never evolved. Because that's not the timeline we're in. Oh, you were here the whole time. Oh god, Agnes Tachyon was here the whole time! I mean, I'm making a lot of assumptions. Because I have to, because Cygames won't return my calls. I think this is my Anno Top Gun's other ear. I'm a genius. I'm the smartest boy in the whole world. Still have no idea where she actually... I think... Do you go over here? Oh, you could go over here, maybe. Still haven't figured out where her fucking mouth is. Do you think they do typical horse things like look suddenly in a direction, then run very fast in the opposite direction? Gold Chip. Gold Chip is... She's still there. You gotta remember, some horses are just fucking weirdos. There's just something wrong with some of them. Some horses are just problematic. You'll get that anywhere. The horses are not immune from having bad takes. You would definitely get the same kind of scandal you would get in real world athletics. It's just the participants happen to be horses. A horse would have a really bad take on Twitter and then she'd be forced by the public outcry to retire from the race. My god. It's exactly like we've seen before. Oh man. What's my bag? But no, I'm not. I'm locking. I'm locking in. I'm locking into horse. What do you think they had as a replacement for horse-drawn carriages? That was probably just a service where, like, Uma Musume would probably do it for pay. Some of them. What do you think we would have as opposed to horse carriages? The gig economy. Oh no. The economic turmoil, it can exist in any timeline. Any timeline, whether you like it or not. Would the horses have a cost of living crisis? We can only imagine. But all signs point to yes. Or maybe even scarier, all signs point to horse. What would they do? I think this is Tokai'teo. But I can't Tokai'tell right now. And I think this might be King Halo. King Halo's one of the blue air covers, I think. Divorce horse. There would be horse divorce, this is true. I don't think it would be materially different from regular divorce, but it would be present. And that's wonderful. Horse reality TV. You know that there would just be some regular, like, not racer Umamusume. Some horses that just didn't feel like running, which is real. But then they would see all their peers being famous and successful and they'd go, I need to get onto Big Brother. I need to get onto Horse Love Island. It's like, oh no. No! In a hypothetical world where Umamusume law... But Umamusume law can differ very much from regular, like, real-life horse law. They've done that a lot where, like, a horse has passed away, but obviously they keep him alive in the story of Umamusume. And that's great, but in a world where horse law can diverge in different ways, do you think some horses would just make really bad career moves? And then the horse they're named after looks at it and they're like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, you gotta get yourself together for my sake and for yours. I think there definitely would be horses that have terrible takes. And you can't take that headcanon away from me. Some horses would just suck. Some horses would just be terrible to work with. That's a gold ship. How much have we done? 32%. We're getting there. We're absolutely getting there. Is this also Silent Suzuka? Because I've been assuming that it was Silent Suzuka, but I don't actually know for certain Suzuka. Oh, there's a missing link here. We'll get there. We'll get horse. We'll get a horse. We'll get 2 horses, if you're not careful. I'm just trying to figure out where all of this Suzuka stuff goes. Oh no! I need to... My ankles, not my ankles, my hand ankles. My hankles. Ow. Ow, my hankles. Try not to give yourself some sort of repetitive strain injury, somehow with an unrepetitive task. Very impressive. The mouths probably have to be from, like, Special Week, right? Some of them, at least. Ah! Does that fit? I don't think that fits. Oh, no. Oh, no. Horse, horse, horse. Horse, horse, horse. Horse, 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 horse. That does not go there. We're running out of, like, the easy connections. But that is an eye, and I think that's rice shower. Wondrous. The more easy stuff I do, the more connections I'll have. This too is puzzles. I think this is Airgroove's little thing. The thing, you understand. That's the wrong horse. You've wronged this horse. There we go. Whew. Horse, 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 horse. Horse, 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 horse. A horse. Where do your horse hands go, horse child? No, really, I do think that a lot of facets of society would just be fundamentally different if some people happened to be horses. And I hope that that is the sentence that someone entered the stream to hear. Because that would be quite humorous to me. Alright, boys, we're debating horse philosophy tonight. Get in the car. I'm taking you to horse debate school. We're gonna debate some horses. Specifically the ones that do have bad takes, as it turns out. Oh no. I can't wait to bring this discussion to my friends. They're gonna be so annoyed at me. Rin, we don't care. I care. I care. And that's what makes it important. To me, specifically, and therefore important. Always believe in your dreams, as long as those dreams are horse-related. They can and will come true if you're not careful. Which horse is this? How curious. Which horse is horse? Theme of horse. The theme of a horse. Horse philosophy, important to Rin and therefore to the what? You said it, not me. But I definitely said it. Whose eyelash? Narazensky's, there we are. I will find you, and by you I mean things, and by things I mean things. Which McQueen is this? Which McQueen does this shade of blue? I know it's this shade of blue. Which McQueen does this shade of blue belong to? We'll get there. That special week's little thingamahoo's it. And the thingus. And the stuff. Horse, 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 horse. There we go. It's basically done. Release shimashita. Yeah! Hoorah. Now maybe we can release the rest of the of the puzzle. Which horse is this? Which horse wears a bow tie? It is eluding me. It's not you. Is it? Which horse wears a bow tie? Oh! It was you? Oh, it's not a bow tie, it's a regular tie, I just couldn't see. I don't, in fact, see. Ah! Ah! So I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck... You? It was you all along. Of course it was you all along. Rin, do you have any interest in trading card games which you do not feature? I have some Pokemon cards. Tried figuring out what a Yu-Gi-Oh was the other day. Did not go well. Did not. Seems like it has been caught by the power creep demon. You know, the power creep demon. Team of the power creep demon. I hope the horses don't get caught by the demon next. That'd be very scary. Someone let them go. horse. Why did I decide to do a puzzle that had this many pieces? Maybe I am stupid. There's a missing piece here. No, there isn't. I'm just a fool. No, there isn't. I'm just a god. Right, I need to clean up the board at some point. Good God, what have I done? Unless... No. No. Yes. Oh. Yes. No, no ease. Okay. I understand. I'll be better next time. Horse, 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 horse. Horse, 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 horse. I think this is... The announcer always says it like that. It's wonderful. This is Teo. I knew it. Ah. Who knew the horses would be so puzzling? That's all the applause you get. 2 applause. Don't spend it all in one place. I guess a lot of the yellow seems to be Mino Top Gun. Yeah, horse to horse it. Horsed to meet you. Ah! I was not, in fact, horsed to meet him. I think this is Silent Suzuka hair, but I don't know. Also, I haven't found the rest of the copyright notice because there's a teensy bit more. This is an eyebrow. You know, just in case you want to wear the... You know what? You know? You know? Yes. I know it was special because I had that little bit of brown and then the white. Because my hair's a little bit funky. Funky horse. A good kind of horse, I believe. I just get all the text into one place, I will be able to see things. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Okay, this is where the blue text starts, at least. So is there any that has Teo's little sleeve pattern on it? I'm a god. No, I don't know why the scroll suddenly gets faster, by the way. It just happens sometimes with this game. It's quite amusing. Horse, 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 horse. Maybe I should start going for the green. Parts with green in them. Although I know that is the back of the ground. Let's make an area we're gonna call green. Welcome to green. I say green, but some other colors are also at green. It's a bit of a misnomer, you have to understand. Does this? No. I see. This is Meiji Roma Queen. Yes! I think a lot of these white and blue parts are like Teo's gloves. But she has so many fingers, so it's difficult. Now, does she have one white glove and one black glove? A lot of the horses have like asymmetrical shoes, I've noticed. I think sometimes their attire is based on like what their jockeys wore, which is why I think that's why Special Week has like a, I can't remember exactly which part of it. Sometimes part of their designs are based on their jockeys as well, which is a nice touch. But I wonder if maybe it's to do with like the uniform. Their little horse outfit. Go on. Don't get all dressed up in your horse day best. We're going to horse church. Which is almost as cool as Snudge, but not quite. Yes. Yes. Oh, and then El Conde Pasa is behind Silent Shujuka. In silence some way. I'm connecting the pieces. Who's fucking... Oh no, that's King Halo. King Halo with the green bow. And the blue is. And the face that I found. It's hers now. Can I find more King Halo pieces? Song that plays when you're finding King Halo pieces. I found one. Yes. This also might be... I think this other one is Sakura Bakshino. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. I don't like the storytelling that the music is doing in the background for me right now. I don't appreciate that. Girl, is this your hairline? Oh my god, it's her hairline. Yo, no way. This might be... It's probably one of their hairs then. This one. I'll figure it out. Is there a horse religion? Probably. Probably somewhere. But I cannot even begin to fathom what that would look like. It's one of those things where I'm like, maybe I'm just gonna back away slowly and hope the topic doesn't chase me. That seems like a lot for one guy to handle. Horse religion. Oh man. Oh, okay. I guess we're doing horse religion now. How the hell did I figure that out? How the hell did I figure that out? Because I'm just that good. At horses. A normal thing to want and achieve. Whoosh. Whoosh. Yeah, this text is probably gonna be the death of me. How the fuck did I figure that out? Ugh. Horse Pope. Do you think a horse could be the Pope? And if so, would they make it so the Pope hat had room for the ears? Don't leave your comments in the thing. I'm not emotionally prepared for them right now. I'm not emotionally prepared to talk about Horse Jesus. That seems like a lot. Listen, every world building has the place where you probably shouldn't go right now. And this is that for me. Wow, it's Major Orion. Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck do you live? And also, I still... Oh, and this was your hand the whole time. Wonderful. Where do you go? Do you go here? I do not think that is the case. I'm losing the horse plot, boys. Still haven't figured out who this fucking hair belongs to. I still think this is Haru's arm. Mate, it was there the whole time. I'm just that good. Do you go here? should see. Horse, 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 horse. Okay, that dark green color is Symboli Rudolph. I can theoretically walk with that. Don't make any promises you ain't prepared to keep by. Oh no. Silence, Suzuka, why have you forsaken me? Green. Silence, Suzuka, why are you green? Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Somewhere is horses. We're getting horses. Get in the car. We're going to horses. Your favorite place in the whole world. Horses. That's Gold Ship. This is Madu Zernsky. That goes there, but I can't connect them up because I don't have a thing to do the stuff to do the thing to do the stuff yet. We shall see. We will marry and see. But I think this probably goes a bit further up. This is a piece of her ear decoration. There we are. And oh, is this... I forgot she had like... Oh, of course she probably has a little ribbon thing. They all have little ribbon things. There are a lot of horses with little ribbon things. Curious. Oh, Bonnie, thank you for the raid. We are... Listen, I live for two things. Jigsaw puzzles and in-depth discussions about the lore of Uma Musume and how it has shaped Uma Musume society. I'm always on my bullshit, baby. Welcome in, raiders. I will warn you, there are horses. Not necessarily just in the stream, but they're out there and you need to be careful. There's always a horse somewhere. And if you're not careful, it might figure out where you are first. Goodness me, how frightening. What's more frightening is I can't figure out where that... This is part of a major door, I believe. I must believe. I believed. Sometimes believing just works. Sometimes believing just works. Whew. Horse. Right. I'm gonna assume that's part of her ear cover, and that this is also part of her ear cover, and that, no, actually that's not the case at all, and actually no, it was her sleeve. Wow. Will Marus NC. You're on thin ice, kid. Whose eye is this? A normal question, I know. Whose eye is this? Do you think horses have abilities? Like autism? There are probably multiple horses with autism. And I don't feel like interrogating it any further, but I believe it must be true. That's the maximum level of thought I can be bothered to put into that right now. But does horse autism... No. Just a simple yes will do, Rin. Listen, sometimes the world building is fine, and sometimes, you know what? I do need to learn to just say yes and move on with my life. Because if I start debating the mechanics of horse autism, I'm going to... jail, probably. For logic crimes. For critical thinking misdemeanors. Very scary. This is yellow. Does that mean that the... I'm trying my best, you gotta believe me. But if the yellow is above El Conde Pasa, does that mean that you Go somewhere up here. I do not know. Horse, horse, horse. Tell me the way of the horse. Yeah, we've got to a lot of the pieces that just look like nothing. Everyone's favorite part of the jigsaw. This is Haru. I think this is also Haru. I'm going to attach them to the mainframe now and see if it works. I've attached it to the Haru Urara mainframe and it seems to have worked. I have a degree in Haru Urara science. Yes! We're getting there. We only have 1 trillion more pieces, or as I like to call it, 38% complete. This is King Halo. This is King Halo. There we go. Can I find any more King Halo pieces? This is Teo? I'm not as familiar with Teo as I should be. I think this is probably you. No, yeah, this is definitely King Halo. It's only gonna take 5 more hours. If I probably won't be able to finish it on stream then. I don't know what I was thinking. Every time I do a 1,000-piece puzzle, I'm like, oh, it won't take that long, and then it does. And I am there. And I'm like, oh, okay. And also Marazensky is here and she has hands. And if you're careful, she won't throw them, but if you're not. I feel like I need to get all these Symboli Rudolph pieces into place. I can get a few, surely. Or just all of them. Sure, fuck it. Who are you? I want to say this is vodka. Nope. Then I'll say this is... Nope. It's always Ryan. It's always Ryan. How does she do it? Right. Oh. Oh, actually, I might have to... Let me tell you a little story. There are these fucking kids, right? Ow, my spine. There are these fucking kids, and I presume they're university students, which is why I call them fucking kids. These young'uns, these whippersnappers. And I think one of them is renting out one of the apartments below mine. Because every few nights I hear them just fucking screaming at the top of their goddamn lungs. I think there are a bunch of college kids partying in one of the apartments below me. And it is very annoying. And they tend to do it till 1 AM and I think they've just started. It's okay that once school's back in session, they'll leave me alone because they'll be too bit. Nope. I shouldn't say such deluded things. I don't think it's picking up on the mic, but they can get very loud, so if I start to suspect that they might, I might just go. Because they do not get to be immortalized forever in video form on my stream, not when they are actively costing me sleep. Please stop yelling. Do I know what they're yelling about? No, but they sound quite drunk. It's literally my kids these days moment. All kids these days know is have college party and disturb my sleep schedule. Even more partying when school said, no, you have to study. Guy who did not go to college. I went to college and my skin looks great. Where does this horse? Horse. Horse. I'll find out one of these days. Let me tell you. I study when party exists. Your tuition fees? Sirs? I'm very tempted. Maybe one day I will snap. I know I probably won't do it unless I do snap. But I'm always very tempted to just open my window and just yell, some of us are trying to sleep. But then I feel like they would start shouting back. And I'm not built for that. Especially not when I'm very sleepy at 1 AM. Normally they've wrapped up by 2. Let's hope that it never gets worse, at least. The horse, the horse, the horse. I think Uma Musume would have wild college parties and then absolutely just commit horrifying acts of property damage. Like the repair bill is absolutely, like, offensively high. And you're like, oh god, girl, what have you done? You kicked in 17 car windows. Tell them you're the Drift King back in college now. It's worked before, surely. This is definitely King Halo. Probably, maybe. God, I hope so. I'm losing hope. I mean, I'm always losing hope at this point, but I'm losing hope. Whose sleeve are you? Whose sleeve? Oh, I cannot tell. Which horse are you? Which horse are you? Which horse is that? Match up the horse. I need to match the horse. I need to match the horse now. Ah, I've matched the horses. I found out where this horse lives. Wonderful. I can now send her mysterious Amazon packages with things she didn't order. This, by the shape of this hair, I'm just going to assume this is Tokai Teo. Because it got the flippy bit. You know, the flippy bit. Can you annoy the kids into stopping? No. No. I don't think that would work. I don't think those children, I mean adult children, I don't think those adult children would listen to any man or god. Not with the amount of alcohol I suspect them to have consumed. And there's a special kind of yelling I believe that a college student can only achieve when they're very intoxicated. And I feel like every night that these fucking kids are around, that I hear it. Take your revenge by being loud early in the morning. I have other neighbors, and we're all probably suffering together, if they're not suffering by my hand accidentally. Are you Major or McQueen? Oh, it's not. Okay. Sure then. Whoa. Whose sleeve is this? Is this Daiwa Scarlet? No. A lot of horses just seem to have this kind of sleeve. Curious. Very curious horse. We'll reconstruct your face one day, special week. One day she'll be free. God, I barely feel like I've done anything. Oh no. Listen, I'd understand having a one-off party. I'd be annoyed. But I don't know where they get the fucking energy to do like 20 of them a month. Like, at some point it's Have you considered your bones? No, actually, they're young. They don't know that they have a shelf life on their bones just yet. Time will not be kind to these children. As their bones are washed away by the silt and the sediment. And me. Give me your bones. It's time to clean them. Whose hand are you? Whose hand are you? Why would you even get the money for so much partying? Parents, presumably. It's college students. You know what some of them can be like. Ah. That's a special week ribbon. Where it goes is another question. There it is. I've answered the question. My next question, how the fuck do I connect all this stuff up? We'll get there. God knows we have to. Oh dear Lord. You know what? I think I've done... Ooh. One more. Yes! I think I've done a suitable amount on the horse puzzle. Some of them look a little bit discombobulated, that's okay. Heaven forbid a horse look discombobulated. I'm gonna stretch now. And I think... Oh dear, yeah. Before the kids start getting real rowdy. Why do they open the doors as well? They open the windows. They're big windows, so I think they also might be doors. It's very distressing. Before the kids start fucking yelling. I've been lucky so far, but I won't be lucky forever. I think we are going to call the horses here. Ring ring. Hello, horse. It's time to go to bed, horse. You're at 42% completion. Not bad. I will probably finish this off stream because starting a stream with a half-completed puzzle just seems really lame. Oh god, and also I need to get out of this room because I'm getting... It's bad. It's bad out now. It's rough. It's also a little bit dehydration town. Don't worry about it. Maybe worry about it a little bit. Oh no. But thank you for watching me sit and do my jigsaw puzzle. I like when I do my jigsaw puzzle. It is fun to do my jigsaw puzzle. Let me see. Beep beep. What the... Jesus Christ, he's been streaming for 7 hours. Okay, we on the Twitch are going to raid into, Marizensky #1 fan. You know it. And I will send you to the waiting room for the next stream on the YouTube. And we'll all go, wow, incredible, because I'll have figured out what I'm streaming by then. Reminder that tomorrow there is video. It will be peak. It will be the peak one we did with Sophie and Dan and Shen and Pedwin, and it's a video, and it's a video. And please watch my video. Because the Backstream one will be next week and the algorithm will remember. Yes, I'm going to go to bed now. I don't really have much else to say. You know, sometimes you're just done. Sometimes the stream is finished. And I can stop talking forever now. Or at least until Sunday. Or at least until Monday. Or at least until Tuesday. I go now. And remember, kids, there's always a horse somewhere. And don't you fucking forget it.